is
podcast interviewing Dom.
We have to do a vodcast period to have a next vodcast, but both our schedules are pretty effed in May, it seems. So, what is your character the most envious about regarding anyone else in the party?
I feel like we've had this question before. I could be wrong, but I feel like we've had something like it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, there's 300 questions, so yeah, we definitely had something. What is your character the most envious about? Maybe I'll spice this one up again. What is your character the most envious about of any PC or NPC they have met during the campaign? Why would your character take an evil genie wish to gain what they envy from that person? There we go. That's better. All right. So we'll post that in. Let's see. Change that. There we go. And then we will need a recap. And we'll need to answer this question, and then we'll need to go and birdwatch, because that's what we were working on last time, birdwatching. All right, so would anybody like to give us a recap while we are thinking about this question? If you are interested, roll the d20 to declare your interest. If you are unable to roll a d20 because you are simply a voice, let me know, I'll roll a d20 for you. I have good recommendation from Lexaeus that I roll really good for players, so...
That's so.
Also, let me know if you guys hear any background noise so I can mute.
Okay, no worries.
I feel like letting Crash roll for me is probably a good idea. Like, you can't roll worse than I do.
Yeah, maybe.
Challenge accepted. I don't know.
Yeah, between your guys, both of your guys' roles as players. It's like,
All right, tell you what, if you're willing to do mental math tonight, I'll roll for you and you roll for me.
Well, you want me to roll for all the NPCs? Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You're just clicking a button. You're just clicking a button.
Yeah, I'll do the
I
mental
don't know.
math.
It might give us a fighting chance versus 2 rock.
Yeah, I'm down.
The gambler in me says yes.
All right. Well, you are the only one that rolled in, so give us that recap, Julian.
All right. Yes. Speaking of gamblers. So, previously we had just wrapped up killing the Sand Hydra, and we discovered that in its gullet was a mighty sword, a tight-made longsword, and we were debating whether or not to acknowledge its existence to Bront. We ultimately deduced that honesty is the best policy, and never mind the fact that he probably knew of its existence anyway. So we disclosed to Bront the fact that we discovered the sword in the gullet of the beast, and had identified it, and wanted his assistance in reforging it. And he did agree under the terms of, originally he wanted to give it back to Sidon, but we, discussed things, and we ended up swearing an oath that he would reforge it for us, so long as we hold up our end of the bargain and help him sort of restore things to the proper balance within the world. And we sailed on to the area of the rock, and as we approached, turned out the male rock was dive bombing us after we left out some snacks, and Maya was able to, using magic, bend its mind to her will and speak with it, and convince it that she to parley. And he thought this was such a wonderful idea, he wanted to show her off to his mate and rocket away back to the nest. And Andronicos and I gave chase. The rest of the party's trying to catch up. And as we approached, the female rock wasn't having any of our bullshit and wanted to eat Maya, or at the very least feed her to her babies, as we've discovered that there are hatchlings in the nest. And hell's breaking loose. So that's kind of where we are.
All right. Go ahead. Would you like DM inspiration or a factspiration?
I'm going to take some DM inspiration.
Sounds good. Does anybody want to answer the question, what is your character the most envious of any PC or NPC they have met during the campaign, and why? Would your character take an evil genie wish to gain what they envy from that person? If you are interested, go ahead and roll a d20 into the chat. Going once? Going twice?
Give me a damn second, man.
Wait, shouldn't Crash roll for you?
He was counting
that's
to 9.
Yeah, here. Sorry. I'm rolling for you. Here you go. Ooh, nice roll.
Good
Okay.
job, Andronicus.
All right. Andronicus, a 16.
All right,
Going once.
Oh, yeah. Can you roll for me?
Oh, okay. I'll roll for you, Dom. There you go. This is for Dom. Oh, only a 10. All right. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Andronicus with them hot dice.
I'd like to thank my rolling hand for being just so darn good.
Thanks.
Okay. NPC or PC, I mean, I could just go straight Lutheria because she's in possession of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's sort of circumnavigating the intent of the question, though.
Well, are you
So-
envious of her ability to have your family?
Not really, because not the way that she got them.
That's true. You wouldn't want them the same way she has them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit too much WandaVision, you know.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So who is it then?
I don't know if it's most envious, but we'd say he's fairly envious of
Sibo.
Acastus.
Oh.
Yeah, a Sibo, because of how just gosh darn handsome he is.
Strong, too.
We'll say King Acastus because he has one, people remember who he is. Two, he has, like, for the most part, the love and loyalty of the people of Mitros. And Andronicus being raised in like a royal style family never got to get to that point of where he was expecting to go to. And so basically he sort of probably subconsciously sees that Acastus has the life that Andronicus, if everything hadn't gone wrong, kind of should have had. And so he's envious of him. And that this is where he feels like, once again, probably not on the surface, where he was headed or where he should be, and so he would be fairly envious of that. Would he be willing to take an evil genie wish to do it though? I don't think so, because then he knows that he would be constantly plagued by, like, I didn't earn this.
Okay, I like that. That's a good answer. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously during the campaign.
Oh man, Telemachus.
Telemachus? Huh. Whoa, wow. Who is Telemachus envious of? He kind of
I don't
has a
know,
lot
he's-
going. Yeah, he's got a lot going for him right now.
He's like, my life is perfect.
I've done nothing but fail upwards. It is wonderful, my friends.
Man, but who is he jealous of?
If he actually had friends, though, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Yes, we see where Sibo's loyalties lie.
I would say probably Julian, because he actually has still has a relationship with his mom. Probably considering
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He does have that bad thing
and
going on.
a
with his
relationship
mom.
with his dad too.
Yeah.
Look at Julian all well adjusted over there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's Julian. He's known for being the most well-adjusted.
That's awkward though, because if he's fucking Julian's mom, but he's jealous that Julian's mom is Julian's mom, it feels like there's some Oedipus action going on. Well, this is a Greek campaign. All right,
Yeah.
sold. He is jealous of Julian's familiar relations. He wishes that his father had not been a horrible man, that he hadn't had to kill him, that his mother hadn't cast him out for doing so, that things were different, that he had parents who would really just do anything for him. And even though Kyra was absent for Julian growing up, she's here now. And man, is she one hot mama.
Oh, jeez.
Your
I mean,
mom
maybe-
sure
maybe
does
we
care
realize that
about
because
your
he's
schooling,
jealous.
son.
But would he steal that from Julian with an evil genie wish? Absolutely not. He loved Julian. He would never want harm to come to Julian.
Oh wow. Julian's player now feels like a bit of a shitheel. Wishing Halo until Marcus earlier in the campaign.
I mean, feelings are complicated. Feelings are complicated.
They are.
All right. Speaking of feelings being complicated, let's go talk to these giant kaiju chickens. Let's see. That would be Area of the Rock, the adventure. There we go. All right. So, are we still? Let me see what the note says. Lady Rock controls initiative into round 2. 4 Paragon actions remain. 1 Paragon from male to eat. May?
Maya.
Maya.
Maya. Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck's May? Is this another NPC? All right.
If I
Yeah,
remember
believe-
correctly,
You
he's
forgot
he's
about
flying
May?
back to
What the fuck, Crash?
No. It's Maya has 2
It's
A's.
gonna be May,
so-
you know.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes, that's where I was going. Nice.
I was foretelling the horrible time, the worst time of year. All right, so let me switch out the music. Let's see.
If I remember correctly, Maya's inside of his mouth as it's flying towards the wood whale.
Oh, did he already pick you up? I didn't know he had picked you up yet in his mouth. I thought he was getting ready to pick you up. So, let's see.
He had asked me if I wanted to stay or go, and I looked at the female rocket. She
Uh-huh.
didn't look like she was a.
Oh, okay. All right, in that case, they're down to 4 Paragons. And she controls initiative going into the next round. All right. Okay, she's gonna pass to her Boo Boo Bear. And she's going to say, I guess Maya, you'd understand this. She's gonna say, Tree Whale, destroy it. We will eat the meat and make our younglings fat. And he says, sounds good. And with a mouthful of Maya, and he's going to fly off with Maya. All right, so Maya, I guess you would be very quickly on another map. This thing, it's only got, it's a flight speed of 240. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's gonna move and dash, and you guys would then be off on a different map. So, so we could switch back and forth if you would like, but you are definitely heading back towards the Stormbreaker, and he is going to break it. Seems to be the intention. All right. So her turn comes up. She is going to settle down with the babies. No. She wants to also destroy. Well, no. She's gonna settle down with the babies because I think she spotted some people sneaking up. You know what? She's gonna do a search action. There we go. We'll reset everything.
They were flying
Okay.
stealthily, though, you know.
With her nat 20 35 perception check.
Wait, I thought
They're flying
Andronicus was rolling
really
for you on that.
flying
You thought
really
what happened?
I thought Andronicus was rolling for you.
Oh shit! You right. Okay. All right. Andronicus, give me 2 d20s, please.
2 nat 1s coming incoming.
These are at a plus 15. You gotta be quick, Andronicus. We got a lot of dice to roll tonight.
Is he okay?
He's like jogging from the other side of the house.
Shit!
Shit.
What am I doing?
All right,
Roll.
two d20s. Give them to me.
You want them separate or together?
Man, I can sort it out. I've been doing this a while.
Yes.
Just give me 2d20 rolls.
Perfect.
All right. So my bad. She does not get the boon because
It's
she
a
didn't get a nat
33.
20. So she got 33 perception. She is keenly aware that people are moving towards her nest. So she is just going to settle in, watch her hubby go and destroy the tree whale, and if any parasites come near the nest, she will destroy them.
Good
Feeling
mother.
pretty good about it. She's going to pass to Emperor Rock. He's going to fly off with Maya. He'll pass to Maya in case Maya wants to do anything inside his mouth.
All right.
That sounds awkward, but yeah.
All right.
Just shit
Uh,
real quick.
She's not
Alright,
you, dude. I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean,
Sorry, make pickles is what I meant. Make pickles.
All right. So, trying to speak to this thing again. Okay. Let me see here. She's gonna say, tree whale can help hunt kraken. Tree whale has magic to help hunt kraken.
Okay. Now this is where you're learning a very hard lesson. 120
Yeah,
something
I know.
sessions
I know.
in, that different characters are good at different things, and while you can
I
sense
know.
the feelings and emotions of all things around you, and you know that there's even the force inside of droids, you don't really have the skill set for this. But go ahead and give me another persuasion on this guy, or
Okay.
maybe we could do an animal handling.
I think you
charisma.
have to roll for Maya.
I
You'll have to roll.
what?
Too, yeah.
Oh, okay.
no, Andronicus has to roll for.
All right, let me roll. Oh yeah, because Andronicus is doing my rolls.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
because-
man.
come on.
All right, Andronicus, give me that D20.
All right, here it is.
Okay. He lets
If
out
I have
a-
if I have any inspiration, I'll use it too.
Let me see. You have 0 out of 3 inspiration.
Okay, so I don't have any.
Okay. All right. So you hear a squawking chuckle from the bird, and he does not think that is a good idea or even the truth. You may be dealing to him a deception right now. But congratulations on being the new model for the prep streams. Hey, look at that. Hey, burn victim Corinna no longer relevant. So human Maya taking over the spot.
Nice.
All right, anything else from Maya?
All right.
We're very flippant.
I'm
about
guessing
this.
trying to convince him was my action, right?
This dude is going to destroy the ship. Yes. That
All
was
right,
your
and we're
action.
like off map. He's flying off map.
Yeah, he's
I'm nowhere
flying
near any of my
over
allies,
and
right?
towards the ship. Yep.
Okay. In that case, I'll just pass to the ship team so they can see that the rocket's flying back.
Okay, here I'll make him smaller to show that he's like approaching the ship. There we go. And then I'll move his thing down so he'll be about 150 feet up, heading towards the ship. Look at that! Look at that force perspective. Wow. All right, so he's flying down towards the boat.
Are we on the world?
Yeah, are we supposed to be on a map?
Oh, am I just playing D&D by myself again? All right, hold on.
no, Theater of the Mind. Theater of the Mind.
All right, here you go.
It made sense to me.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is him. He's flying down. That's why he's smaller. See, he's further away from the camera. So he's flying down towards the ship down here. And he's got
Brilliant.
he got mine in his mouth. All right. She's up here nestling in her eggs and well aware of anyone that is coming up to mess with the eggs. Maya, you control initiative though.
Yeah, I was passing to, I guess, whoever's on the ship so they can prepare for the incoming rock
Okay.
attack.
All right, let me grab the Ultros / Stormbreakers character sheet. All right. We'll go ahead and roll them cuties into initiative.
That.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a d20 roll, please. Wait. We don't roll into initiative. We're static initiative. All right. You can save your dice roll for that one. All right. So down here, the Ultros is preparing to attack. They're gonna go all out. They're gonna fire like ballistas and throw javelins and everything else, trying to deter this creature.
Should we go ahead and heal the boat up too? I think we should be full health.
No, it's not a
Uh,
I
fluke.
think we
It
got
took
hit
damage
once.
from
No,
the.
it
It got
attacked
hit
last
once.
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it actually? Oh, it actually like did. Oh yeah, because it's 84. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It also does double damage. So
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So they're going to ready a
I feel
barrage
kind
of
of bad,
attacks
like
against
rolling up to this guy's house and then shooting him. But
let's see. The Ultros will pass play to the squad that is not currently featured, and that is Oren's A team.
Yeah, we've just
All
finished
right.
getting the robo like moored in the rocks of the island, and we see the rock headed back down towards the ship, and it's like, son of a, back in the boat, and or I'll usher everybody back to the rowboat.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go back to the map then?
I guess I don't know.
All right.
It's gonna
Well,
take
I mean,
what?
weren't you guys already on the boat because you guys went back to get Sibo's
We
shield?
didn't.
Sibo's shield.
We didn't actually go back to get a shield. I don't think. If we want to say we did that, I think sure, but
I
we
was
wouldn't-
kind of just saying it. I had my shield.
wouldn't
with me.
actually, yeah.
I agree with
Okay,
Oren.
so you wheel the boats around, and now you start heading back for
Yep.
reals to. Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't think we would actually turn around.
Yeah.
Oren's got a
All
spare
right.
shield you can use.
I agree.
Alright.
I was memeing. Yeah.
Orange team. Who do you pass to then?
We go to Team Sky, Julian
right.
and
All right. Julian, you're up.
All right. So, if memory serves, we adjusted the rules that if you're falling, it's just like bam, instantaneous. None of this. Okay.
500 feet per round at the start of your turn and at the moment that you start falling.
Okay. All right. I'm going to fly out as far as I can. So I'm going to use my action to dash them above the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to make sure I don't kill myself trying to do this.
Oh man, are you gonna 300-foot dragoon drop this dude?
Oh no, that would definitely kill me.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm
should have been a Zealot
Okay.
barbarian.
Because I mean, that's giving the rock some ideas for sure.
Or an orc.
Yeah, or an orc.
Yeah.
Or an orc.
Well, I've done those things before, darling. I wanted to be something different, like be a human.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to click my heels together, turn off my flying sandals,
All right, Joe.
drop, use Featherfall at the last possible second to
Mm.
not die on top of the rock.
Oh,
So
okay.
to Maya, in order to try and have some kind of communication or support her, because clearly negotiations are broken down, and this is sort of her bag.
All right.
with the rocks flying back in friendship though.
Well-
I'm into it. You featherfall, you reaction. All you got to do is essentially successfully climb the creature. So I'll let you. This will be your action essentially. Is to kind of latch onto the back of the
That's
creature.
the thing, though, is that
Mhm.
I dash, so I don't have an action.
Oh, okay. And you don't have a reaction because you featherfalled also. The creature's really
Yes.
big. We're
That's
not
why
playing
it was a bit of a gamble.
We're not playing Pathfinder. This should be okay. Let me see.
I don't know. It depends on what the dice say.
I'm riding to Wizards of the Coast right now. If you allowed this.
Oh man, listen to the Coast. Their entire design philosophy is whatever the DM says. I
Yeah.
guess. Who are we to tell you how to have fun?
I liked the part where they were like, warlocks don't have enough class identity, and then they took away the only thing that gave warlocks a class identity. That was my favorite part.
Yeah,
I just feel
they're
so
doing
useless.
great. They're doing great. All right. So climbing a creature. One would argue this is more than just climbing a creature because it's literally the size of a building. So I will let you just roll this check for free.
Oh, okay.
All right. So when you are climbing this creature, he's bigger than you. He's significantly bigger than you. You can make a athletics check or acrobatics check, and it has to make an acrobatics check opposed.
Oh God.
Well, I'm just gonna use its flat value.
Okay.
So you have to beat a 12 to climb onto this creature.
All right. I'm going to use the Deep Inspiration I just acquired to roll with advantage,
All right, go for
and
it.
it's going to be acrobatics.
Otherwise, you will essentially miss it entirely, or bounce off of it and roll along the and kind of bounce off its back, roll along the side, and continue feather falling past it.
I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh my. Okay. It hurts bad. You slam into the back of the creature, losing 2 hit dice. Totally
So I
manageable.
meant to do that. Oh
Yeah.
God.
You say to the rock.
The rock sort of felt the impact, I guess, but you did have Featherfall going, so it would be like
Yes.
kind of a yeah. All right, so you're there and you're gripping it, and it is continuing to fly towards the ship. Anything else from Julian?
That is all I've got.
All right, are you passing to Bebes or are you passing to Andronicos?
I will pass to Andronicos.
All right, as you pass to Andronicos, it's going to use a Paragon action to swoop directly overhead above the ship. And it is going to, it looks like it's going to do a loop-de-loop dive bomb on the ship. So it's about 240 feet up. There we go. Perfectly placed for the next round to come screaming down onto the ship. Andronicos, what's the play?
Good question. So this place is like pin-cushioned with little like tunnels, right?
Yep,
like all over the place.
Cheese. Yep.
Okay. Am I currently in one of those, or am I just floating? I remember we dove in at one point. I don't know if I'm still there or not.
I don't think you're still in because your mini's out here on the map. Unless we just theater of the minded you into one of these.
I think we might have.
Okay, so yeah.
So when they- like at the end during last session, you guys did try and go in one. I don't know if you guys made us had to do like a self check or something like that, and then they noticed you or something like that. I think that's what I remember. That's why we didn't put you guys in anything.
Okay. So there are some passages that you could test out and try out if you wanted to kind of duck into them.
Yeah, so we're gonna duck into it.
Okay.
Between my movement, my dash, Elpus's movement, Elpus's dash, and Callius's movement and Callius's dash. We're gonna try to start scouting our way through the tunnels up in a direction towards where the nest is.
All right, sounds good. All right, babies are gonna go, and then I guess babies will pass to Dad and Julian and everybody except Andronicos is gonna head back over to the ship map.
Debo's any way you can make this boat go faster.
All right. Which I did fix the water on the map, so that's good. All right.
You know, warlocks really don't have an identity.
Is your patron like one with the seas and all that?
Give me 10 minutes. I bet I can get this thing to go faster.
Okay. So let's see. Ultros / Stormbreaker.
Best I
There
can
we
do
go.
is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So let's see. All you jabrones are in a boat heading back towards the ship.
We're swimming. We're rowing very quickly.
Maya is here. Julian would be here. Andronicos and Pokemon Crew are up on the cliffs on a different map. All right. All that sounds pretty good.
I don't have anything that'll make it go fast.
All right. As the turn starts, Julian, the creature. Oh, yeah. What's up?
The baby's passed to the dad for this new round.
Yes.
Okay, is it possible? Can we use a
Absolutely.
inspiration so Maya can steal? Okay. So I would like to use a fan inspiration for Maya to steal.
All right.
And
Maya
then
steals?
what I want to say is, okay, I'll show you. I have magic that can even stop me from flying.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I'm gonna try and cast Earthbind on him before he slams down onto the thing. And I think it makes you land softly too if you fail.
Okay. Earthbind from
This
Maya.
works.
I need a saving throw from the rock. So Andronicos, if you could give me a d20 roll, please. Yeah, you guys see it ain't easy rolling these d20s. He's looking for it every time. He's like, is this it? Oh, nope, it's just a d12. And he sets it down and he keeps looking.
You gotta dig through all of them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Type of guy that's got them all mixed at the table.
All right. Casting a level 2 Earthbind. Here we go.
Does it? I wonder if I was there, I could see it, but I don't know if upcasting Earthbind does anything.
It does not.
Okay.
All right. So it's got to make a Strength save DC 20. I have bad news for you. Did we get a D20 roll? No. All right. I'm gonna have to roll myself. Andronicus taking too long to give me a D20 roll. Here we go. So
Andronicus.
the rock has a plus 21 to its strength save.
Oh my goodness.
So you cast this magic on him, and he says, "Where is the magic?"
You're too strong.
Okay.
Stronger than the Kraken.
I mean, wow. Gosh, with your high insight, you know that he's doing a gorge at that one. And so he's gonna show off for you. It's like, damn, all right, he's got this other woman. You know, she's not a bird, but she respects. She sees, game recognizes game. All right, I'll show her strength. I'll kill this whale for her.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go. Maya, who do you pass to?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna pass to I'll pass to Julian.
Okay. Julian, you are up. You are on the creature's
As she
back,
passes
and
to
it is
Julian.
preparing. Oh, okay.
If I heard him like land or anything like that from where I am,
I think I would have been
Uh,
screaming, maybe just a wee bit.
yeah, Julian
Yeah.
will hear just frustrated screams from Maya. Okay, Julian.
All right. So Julian, yeah, the creature is tucking its wings in, and it is getting ready for a dive bomb.
Ooh, Lex just redeemed a fan sphere.
Ooh, okay.
Appreciate the support. I'll update that real quick.
Where would you say Julian is on the rock at the moment?
Julian is on its I'd say right between the wings, in the shoulder blades. That's part of a bird. I'm sure they have shoulder blades. Yeah, you're in between the wings, right there. Yeah.
Could I climb up next to its ear?
With an athletics
Or am I-
check. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like with the motion of its flight and it's about to fall and all that, it's definitely going to be something where you're going to need to be able to hold on tight to this thing. Now, this wouldn't count as your action; it would just be part of your movement, unless you have a climb speed or you want to reactivate your boots, and then you could simply just fly towards the face.
Let me double check my winged boot.
Okay.
So would it be an action to reactivate them?
Unless you have fast hands, or
I
the
don't.
item says that it does it with a different action economy, it's always going to cost an action to activate a magic item.
Okay. Damn.
I mean, you're right there on it. I mean, it's not like it's you got line of sight to it and target to it. I don't know what you want to do.
So what I'm trying to do, what I was wanting to do is I don't want to hurt it because I feel like
Okay.
that would ruin any chance of parlay. I want to create something that will startle it, where it will go off course. So basically, I wanted to get up next to its ear and fire off a shot next to its ear. To get its awareness, and it's be
Okay.
like, "What the hell was that?" And it would veer off.
I see. Okay, so you want to maybe try and spook it with like
Yes.
a loud sound or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you have something that does like thunder damage? That would do like a loud sound.
I do. I have Thunder Wave as
Okay. Why? I
as
mean,
a
you're right. Yeah.
ready-
Why don't you just thunder wave to the fucking back of his head or something, or
Send
just
it.
behind? Yeah, behind his head.
Send it right down the ear canal there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Whatever level you decide to cast it at, if Andronicus is here, he could roll a d20 plus 11 for the creature's con save.
You know what? Fuck it. We need this to work. I'm doing 4th level.
All right, 24. Is it save? Let's see that damage. All right, so it is. It makes the save, so it's going to have it, but it's also vulnerable, so it will double it. So it takes 9 points of thunder damage, not aggressively, but just like this loud sound. That is definitely going to make the creature kind of cock its head and sort of interrupt its focus on the fact that it was going to dive bomb the ship, and it looks around as if wondering if there is a storm coming. It is going to go ahead and steal, unless you have anything else you want to do, Julian.
Oh, I did cast it at 4th level. So should
Okay.
I roll
Your
2 more
spell-
dice?
Spell
Oh, okay.
shortchanged to 2 die for some reason.
Yeah, so give me 2 more
Huh.
d8s.
Nice.
All right.
That's
Okay.
better.
All right. So it takes some damage. It won't view this damage as an act of aggression because it's such a small amount of damage. But it hears the thunder that close, and it kind of spooks it, and it sort of looks around, wondering where the thunder came from.
I just wanted to make sure it was on the record, in case it comes up later, no reason. Or it's sharpening a spear with one hand as he rows with the.
All right. So it's gonna steal anyways. So let's see. Maya has gone. Julian has gone. The
And can I
rock.
call out to Maya after the thunder passes and say, Maya, tell me what you need. Let me help you persuade this beast if you need help.
Okay. Let's see. You are on a spot that's going to be particularly hard for this creature to reach. So it is going to. Yeah, it is going to sort of do like a barrel roll, and as part of its multi-attack, it is going to activate its wing attack. So you need to give me a. I would accept strength or dexterity saving throw for this. Otherwise, it is going to launch you 30 feet. 1d6 times 5 feet off of the creature. So basically, wing attack is. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, you said strength or dex saving throw.
Yeah, strength or dex saving throw. Okay, so a 12 is not enough. You would take 25 points of bludgeoning damage, and then a d6 times 5. So 10 feet. So it's basically trying to dislodge you from its back as it's just sort of flapping its wings, trying to figure out like who's shouting behind it, who's making the thunder, and all that kind of stuff. That would be enough to dislodge you from it. You would start falling. It is going to try and snatch you up with its talons. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to roll these. My bad. Andronicus, give me a d20 plus 21, please.
Well, Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's gonna snatch me.
Well, we have to see Mike in a nat 1.
It should still be at 22.
Okay, so a 31 is going to hit, and that's a 4d6 plus 15. So give me 4d6 plus 15. And Julian, you are then grappled in its hands, or its claws, and it's going to cock its head and look at you curiously. And I guess it would then, I don't know, scream at you? Let's see. Yeah.
Nice.
Because,
The bird
yeah.
soundboard.
And
America.
it'll try and swallow you. Yeah. So it's gonna try and gulp you down. So I need a d20 plus 21.
So how is that gonna work if Maya's in its mouth?
Ooh, good point. Never mind. In that case, It's just gonna let go of you and just it's not gonna grapple you. It's just gonna drop you on the ship.
I like how I got to add 21 to a roll, and I still ended up with like the lower
25.
20s. Like,
All right, so Julian, it just lets go of you and sort of tosses you down towards the ship.
How are we? So we're 240 feet up.
Yeah, your reaction would have come back, right? I believe
Right.
so. Yep.
Yeah, because it was my turn again. So I'll again featherfall to
Featherfall.
not die.
All right, and then it's gonna stay there at that elevation. Unsure what to do next. All right.
As
it
I'm
will
falling.
pass-
Oh shit! Sorry, Mom.
It's gonna pass to Orin. All right, Orin, you guys row back onto the map, and you see the ship, and you see 240 feet in the air is the rock. What do you do?
Row.
Okay. So your two rowboats would row up to the side of the ship, and then people on the crew would start throwing ropes down to you guys, either to haul the ship up or just to let you guys climb out.
Orin's not gonna bother with the rowboat. He'll just start climbing
Okay.
up.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
You say take action, movement, all that to get on deck.
Yeah, I would say you could get up onto the boat. Yep.
All right.
And then bonus action if you have one.
Wish I could. Let's see. The boat's not considered a friendly creature, so I can't rally the boat.
Technically it is somehow an object and a creature. So I guess you could rally the boat, sure.
All right. They're gonna say Dianthus, we've got incoming. Watch out, and they'll try to give some temp HP to the boat. 34.
Oh, shit. Okay. The boat has temp HP. All right.
That's all I got. I'm not really equipped for large kaiju battles at the moment. For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get close, I mean, he's looking around for somebody to throw him. He sees Pythor over on deck.
Oh man, do you want Pythor to throw you 240 feet in the air?
Can you ready it until he gets closer?
Yeah, he drops the massive like ballista bolt he was going to throw and motions for you to hop on into his hands.
All right.
All right. You may pass to Sibo or Andronikos.
Let's give it to Andronikos.
All right, Andronikos, back inside the mountain. We could theater of the mind this. Using your blind sight and your Pokemon's team, you are trying to find your way up and up into the higher echelons of the mountain and maybe try to Swiss cheese your way back out. So what we'll do is we'll just treat this as a skill check. So what skill would you be bullshitting that would be using to maneuver your way up and through these passages? Avoiding the creatures that live there and finding an exit closer to the nest.
All right. So
If that truly is your intent.
it is.
Okay.
So spelunking is a very physical activity.
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And there's small places you have to pull yourself through.
Oh, sounds like an
Maybe-
athletics check.
Exactly. Maybe
All right.
maybe near the ceiling it's thin enough to walk through, but below that there's just a big old gap, so I have to spread across it, and so yeah,
Okay.
I wanna try to athletics check this.
All right. Let me roll your athletics check for you and see what you get. Okay. 16. Yeah. So you find a space that is kind of caved in a bit. You move the rocks out of the way. Your Pokemans insist that this is the right direction to go. Similar to navigating in the dark of the ocean floor, you use your blind sight to sort of sense the air currents in which is going to take you closer to the top. You're maneuvering through, and you know that you're getting closer to the nest.
Perfect.
All right. Who would you like to... I guess it's just Sibo at this point. All right. Sibo, to you.
How far away is it?
You guys are in the boat now, next to the ship.
And it's 240
Oh, it's
feet up?
240 feet up. Yep. And you are
Oh.
down below the ship's thing, so you need to get up onto the ship. But yeah, it's 240 feet up right now.
And we're attacking it or we're not attacking it?
I am also wondering that.
Yeah.
There's about 6 seconds of diplomacy
Yep.
left before I'm pulling the plug.
Okay, all right. I'll get up on the boat. If that takes
Okay.
me my action and movement, I will accept that.
Okay. Unless you got a real cool way to do it, then yeah, you would just be kind of climbing the rope ladders with everybody else.
Okay, then I'll get up and stare up at the sky and wait and see what happens.
Okay. You would have a bonus action left though. It'd be a move and a dash to get up.
Yeah, I won't. That's fine. I won't.
Okay.
Does anybody need healing? Everybody's okay right now, right?
I mean,
Unless
Julian
you heal
took
the
some
boat.
damage, but I don't know if I'm in a position where you'd see that.
And also, you're still 240 up, or you?
No, I think I fell on the boat at this
60
point.
feet, 60 feet around with Featherfall.
Okay, yeah, you're still too far.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
So you'd be unless you let yourself go all the way. I think the trigger is you start falling though, so I think you have to use Featherfall kind of right away. Let me see. Choose to fight creatures. A falling creature's rate of descent if the creature. Alright, hold on. Man, this far in the campaign, I'm looking up Featherfall. Choose up to 5 falling creatures. This is falling creatures, so yeah, I guess you could trigger it whenever you wanted to. So as long as it's during the fall.
Yeah, I mean, you ruled it well.
Yeah. So you wanted to land on the ship in that go, right? You don't want to be
Yeah.
slowly falling. Okay, so yeah, you see Julian is finishing a soft superhero landing on the deck.
Is it willing creatures?
No, it doesn't have to be willing creatures, just 5 creatures.
Why
5
don't you
falling creatures.
Why didn't
Yep.
you cast it on the bird, man?
Oh, when it tries to dive bomb.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think of that.
That would be super smart. All right, he needs his reaction back though. So you gonna pass to Julian?
You're the intelligence warlock, and I'm not.
Alright,
I passed to Julian.
I passed to Julian. He said, "Use that same shit on the bird." All right, so Julian, you have your reaction back, which is required to cast Featherfall.
It is, but I think it's only got so much range.
Yep. So you would have to be like, hold, and then right before it's collided with the ship, you would have to slow its descent with Featherfall. I mean, that does seem to be what it's planning to do. It does plan to dive bomb this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best use because I can't get over to. Well, no. Let me see. Maybe I could dash to. Still my reaction. So I could dash over to Pythor and I could say, "Throw me back up at the rock." I can use Featherfall to stop it from dive bombing the ship.
You need to get in line here, pal.
Or Orin says in a plank pose, getting ready to be thrown into the air. Beautiful.
All right, if you got a magic plan, you can go first.
All right. We will count Pythor as part of the ship's action. They have held javelin throws, but the creature is too far away, and the buffeting winds that are surrounding the creature, it just wouldn't be worth the shots at this point. So they will re-up their ready to action to attack when it gets closer, and then Pythor will launch one of you towards the creature. Let's see. What's the furthest this dude can fling something? He's got a strength.
He only has to get me within 180 feet. Range is 60 feet on the spell.
Okay. He will throw you 120 feet in the air. But
You said it was 240 up.
Yeah. So 120 feet, and then you need to be within 120 feet of it, right? Or you
Well,
need
no,
to get you.
range is 60 feet.
Okay. So maybe he should ready to throw you for when it starts diving, and then he throws you. You get into range. You Featherfall it. Okay. All right. Okay. So you hop up. Your uncle aims you like a fucking javelin and gets ready to fling you 120 feet into the air.
All right.
All right. So you are ready in action. Who do you pass to? We don't really need to ready it because the reaction is the spell anyways. But yeah. Who do you pass to?
Let's just get this. Should I pass the rock? Yeah, let's pass the rock. Let's get it
Sounds
going.
good to me. All right. The Rock, unaware of your strange magics and weird anime bullshit, realizes as it gets its Paragon action back, there's no thunder anymore. Whatever that little man was making the loud booms, he's gone now. So it is going to close its eyes and fold its wings in on itself, and then dramatically fall backwards into a suicide dive down towards the ship. It is going to apply 240 points, 240 feet of movement to add 24 d6 to the damage that it is going to deal both to itself and to the ship. In addition, it is activating its dive bomb ability. But as it starts to fall, Pythor is going to throw you into the air. All right, you go screaming. Your cheeks are like blah, 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 like flying back behind you, like 2 lines of drool coming on either side of the mask, and you hit the not hit the creature, but you enter within 60 feet of the creature as it begins plummeting. I am going to use up its charge on its dive bomb ability. Let's see. All right, so just so that we know what we're dealing with here, I'll give you the full rundown of how much damage the ship would have taken had you not come up with this big brain solution, Intelligence Warlock.
No, Simo came up with this big brain solution.
Yeah, Intelligence Warlock, yeah. Let's see. So that is 71 plus 51 times 2. So yeah, I mean, assuming the Ultros couldn't make a DC 22 Dexterity saving throw, it would have taken 244 points of damage.
Fuck.
All right, but you featherfall it, and then the creature starts to fall slowly.
And I will featherfall myself as well, so I don't die.
All right, so the 2 of you are falling slowly. It's already invested its action economy. It looks at you, like it's you again, and you get the feeling that it's not happy with you. All right. And then the ship is gone, and
Maya will say magic.
Magic from inside the mouth.
All right, it'll pass to you, magic lady.
Magic.
Realizing that it's not really working out so well talking.
Okay.
She's not the best at it,
Uh-huh.
and we already know that there's something inside this this thing that can be used to help us later on.
Oh,
And
no.
also
Okay.
and also PTOS is already on his mission,
On the
and this
case,
is-
yeah.
and this is a distraction. I don't know if it's gonna work out anymore for diplomacy,
Okay.
because I can't get Julian to talk either, because speak with animals is a self
Mhm.
spell. So
Do you have
guess
tongues?
I don't have tongues. So
Nim's got tongues.
Yeah, Nim's got tongues. Nim's not here.
Well, I mean,
Nim's
they're
got tongues
here,
for
but-
days.
Okay.
No, that's Narcissus, not Nim.
Oh, right. Wink, wink.
Wink.
Good, man. Good roleplay. Good roleplay. All right. So.
All right, so what I'm going to do, hearing the loud sound of a thunder wave, because
Yeah.
Maya definitely knows what thunder wave sounds like, and seeing how it reacted so poorly to that,
Uh-huh.
she's going to think, okay, maybe thunder is not the best thing for this thing, and I'm going to, inside of its mouth, summon a draconic spirit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right, and I'm going to do gem dragon. Also, I can't see on the map, so
Oh really?
yeah. I'm
You
here
don't
now.
have a
I'm at my computer. There I am. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess because I'm 0. Oh no.
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna summon it under me so I can be riding it just in case we fall out.
Okay.
All right. So here's to cast the spell. 5, 5th level. All right. And then gem dragon.
All right. You private rolling dice, so just let us know what
sorry.
they are. No worries.
Right.
I can't judge. I'm not even rolling my own dice tonight.
It's a book. All right, and then right. So that'll be my action. Bonus action. I'll mark the rock
Okay.
with the where is it? Sacrificial offering.
Oh, with your offering. Okay, got it.
Yep. And we'll pass. I'll end my turn and pass to the. Oh well, I guess yeah.
Your
I'll
creature
end my
gets to
turn.
attack when it comes out, right?
Yeah. Right after it goes right after me, so it'll have its turn, and
Okay.
it's going to inside of its mouth, I guess. Start clawing away at the inside, and then do a thunder breath weapon down. Try to do a thunder breath weapon down its throat.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Okay, so here its multi attack is 2 attacks and then the breath weapon. Okay. All right, here it goes. So 1.
All right. 18 is gonna hit.
All right, 2. All right, and then breath weapon.
All
6
right.
thunder damage.
You gotta make a dexterity save.
Yep.
All right. Okay, 13 is not enough, so it will take double damage. Let's see.
And it's vulnerable to it.
That's why it'll take double damage. Yeah. All right.
It's not Pathfinder.
So it gets blasted from inside of its mouth, and it reflexively just kind of opens its mouth, like it does not want whatever is in there.
All right, then we'll fly out
Okay.
with the dragon's movement.
Okay.
It has a movement speed of fly speed of 60. So just fly 60 feet away.
All right. That will provoke as you fly away from it.
Ooh, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. But if I'm inside of its mouth too. Okay. Well. Oof. All right. Well, we'll hopefully it doesn't come after me. We'll provoke.
Okay. I need a D20 plus 21, Andronicos.
It takes a sec to hit the plus button 21 times. Just
we can mental math it. So just give me a D20. We'll just mental math it. Also, if you push up on the keyboard, it'll cycle through everything that you've typed in the.
Well,
past.
yeah. Also, I could just type it if I wanted to.
Oh, okay, fair. So
Did I hit?
36 is gonna hit. It's gonna be against the draconic spirit, and
Okay.
then we need 4 D6 plus 15 damage.
Do what?
4 D6 plus 15. Maybe you should just roll the D20s. We could just let's just leave it at the D20s. I could go a little faster. All right. Oh, here they come. All right, so 29 points of damage to the draconic spirit, and
Okay.
as part of the attack, the target is grappled. And while grappled this way, it is restrained, but it cannot use this set of talons to grapple another creature.
Okay.
All right. So as you go to fly away, it lashes out at you, kind of upside down,
Is he-
plummeting,
Okay,
slowly
yeah.
flying towards the ground, or drifting towards the ground. All right. Maya, who do you pass to?
Nice 29. All right. I'll pass to. We'll pass to. Okay, who hasn't gone yet? We'll pass to Sibo.
Okay, Sibo, to you.
All right, I'll ask again. Are we attacking it?
I mean, it sure looks like
Yeah. Looks like it.
We're gonna pull up to this guy's house. Fucking magically charm him.
I think the charm actually would have ended by now because
Yeah, it would
of
have ended.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to attack.
so Eldritch Blast, right? Is that what we're saying? We're saying we're good with Eldritch Blast now?
Let's see. It would have. It's probably 120 feet above the ship right now because of where Julian ran into it, plus the feather fall. So yeah,
Perfect.
it's yep.
Pachow.
Okay.
Yes, you can. And then Pachow.
All right. Both of those are gonna hit. All right. It takes full damage from radiant.
Okay. Let's see here. Is it stealing? Is it gonna steal?
Nope.
Target?
Oren still needs to go.
Oren!
All right.
Okay.
All right. Oren, to you.
Great. Shit. Okay.
I mean, you could direct Pythor to, reload his arm.
Yeah, the problem is staying attached to it once I'm on it, though. It's the main issue. Thinking it might be better to shore
Maybe you
up
dragoon up into it.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking maybe shoring up the. So it looks like it's been feather followed. It's like 120 feet up now, so it's gonna land on the boat in like a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Rounds.
Andronicus, can you give me a D6? We want to see if its dive bomb got recharged. It did not. Okay.
It's never getting that dive bomb back. You're a knee roll.
What's the top speed of the Ultros?
Not 240 feet, I don't think.
I mean, if you could I doubt, and this would be something that Maya would probably know from being up there and studying the rock and things like that. It is unlikely that she would abandon the territory of the nest for long. So you would likely only be fleeing from one rock. Historically, there's only ever been reported sightings of one rock in this area.
One goes out to hunt, one stays. I
Right,
guess.
so it seems that one always stays behind because there's never been reports of two rocks attacking. But then again, I'd imagine if two rocks attack, there wouldn't be any survive. There wouldn't
It's
be
like
any
how there's no
survivors.
reports of killer whales. Like I don't trust him. Feels like something's up with that. All right, anyway. Oren's gonna look around. Let's see. We'll say just one of the random sailors, I guess, one of the ones that's like in charge or something or of something. We'll say let Moxena know to get the ship prepped to weigh anchor. We need to get moving. And then he'll assume the spear position and bring out his rope snake. Say, go ahead and throw me.
Okay. The crew member looks at you and nervously he says, respectfully, according to the captain, only noobs drop their anchor.
All right, then it'll be a lot easier to get us moving then.
Understood. And he starts shouting to the others, and they start shouting, and they start grabbing the rigging and lowering the sails and all that jazz.
Oren looks over to Pythor. To be honest, I wasn't even entirely sure if we had an anchor. I don't really go into the boat stuff too much. Are you ready?
It's right there. See it?
Where's that? Oh, that's what that is. All right.
I mean, I could throw the anchor at the bird. Like fishing.
I don't know if we want it attached to the boat, though.
Oh, yeah. Then pulls this boat out of the water. That'd be bad.
Yeah, just stick with me.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, all right. Do it now.
I'm sorry. I have to wait for my turn of the initiative. I go when the Ultros goes.
No, yeah, I meant now, like, metaphysically. All right.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oren will pass to Andronicus.
All right. Andronicus on the other map. Give me another, doing your own mini skill
It
challenge.
would be my new home.
You appear at the top, and you're like, I did it, and like way off in the distance, you see the ship just sailing away.
Helios just looks over like, tough shit, huh, buddy?
Okay, so it would be diminishing returns if you tried to use athletics again. Do you want to try something else, or do you want to just double down for more athletics?
Oh, that's.
I mean, you're not rolling for yourself, so.
Don't worry about the rolls.
Can
Trust Lord
I
Jesus.
can I use Elpis's perception?
Okay. Sure. Let's see. Elpis. Let me roll a perception here. Okay. I've set your paladin DCs at a respectable 15. All right. So that is a critical success. Yes.
My boy.
I know it's lame that we set the paladin's skills DC so low, but guys, it's a paladin. I mean, it's a skill challenge with a paladin. What are we? Is he gonna smite the skill challenge? Come on, guys.
I mean,
Skill challenge.
I not like it's a rogue skill challenge.
Yeah, if it was a rogue skill challenge, we'd have to make it super spicy. All right, that'll count as the.
I missed that shit.
That'll count as success 2 and 3. So you are now on a crevasse, not a crevasse, but you're in like a crevice of stone. You're kind of peering out and down, and you see the mother is leaning over the edge, watching with her telescopic vision the fight off in the distance. Her attention seems to be on the fight, but she also has a passive perception of 25.
That's pretty good.
All right. You can start.
Just
You can start formulating
looking
a
at the
plan, I
egg.
guess. Okay. Yeah.
How heavy do they look?
How heavy do they look? That's a great question. Let's see.
Only 501 pounds. I swear to fucking God.
All right. So they're full of liquid and fluids. They're roughly the size of a human being. How a typical wine barrel? The barrel itself weighs about 100 pounds. So what is a full barrel of wine? 600 pounds. Jesus Christ. Well, why don't you grab the we'll say that there's a runty one that is somehow serendipitously 500 pounds.
Perfect.
Okay, for levitate, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna
Alright.
ride the egg?
They'll probably miss the runty one the least too. So
Okay. All right, so you're planning that. Who do you pass to back on the main map?
should be anybody now, right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're.
You can
fresh-
pass the
fresh
ship.
round.
Yeah, we'll pass to the ship so that Oren gets thrown.
All right, as you pass the ship, it's going to use a Paragon action, and it is going to bite at the dragon that hurt it. So here is, I need a D20 plus 21, and 4D8 plus 15. You know what? You know what I could do? I could just run these onto your sheet. But they're going to go off of your strength stat. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right, just give me them rolls. Roll a d20. I'll do the math. Give me 4 d8s. I need to see them.
Brings us.
How much is this?
Just roll a d20. It's okay.
Here it is.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, 6 plus 21 is 27. That's going to hit. Give me 4 d8s.
Those are D. Oh, okay, D8s. Okay.
Oh, look, that one's actually a decent roll. That's above average.
All right, so 22 plus 15. So that'd be
22 plus
37.
15.
Yeah, 37.
37?
Damage.
All right, it's dead.
All right. Maya, do you free fall or do you allow yourself to get grappled by the claw?
Ooh. I guess I'll allow myself to get grappled.
Okay. All right. And then let's see. All right, the ship is up. All right, the ship is gonna start moving. So to represent that, we'll go ahead and speed up the ocean current using this lovely. Which mod are we using now? Parallaxy is dead. This is like
I'll scroll.
tile scroll. Excellent. So let's see. We'll speed it up to. All right, it's going a little bit faster. All right, and the ship starts pulling away. And as it lurches into motion, Pythor's going to throw you at the creature, 120 feet. You go flying up into the air. As per the ability Fling, this is going to be 12d6 to you and whatever you collide with.
Could you like try to arc me over it so that I like land above? So I kind of land on the apex, you know. So I'm not hitting all the momentum into the side of it.
I mean, he's using Fling, so it's going to do what Fling do, which is...
Alright, just fuck me
I rolled
up.
4 1s for you.
Yeah, give me in there, give me in
Oh,
there.
there you go, there you go. It's only 42 points of damage.
Nice, okay.
Let's take it, right?
Alright.
And it's gonna take it also, assuming that it doesn't barrel roll out of the way or whatever. So you're trying to grab onto it, right?
Well, first I just want to impact it, and then I've got
Okay.
a plan after that. So we're gonna try and hit it with the shield.
All right, go for it.
Let's see. I don't think I've got a new magic shield yet, so I'm just gonna roll. Let's see.
And the ship is not going to throw javelins because they have diverted their attention to dropping sails and getting the ship underway. So they're trying to sail away.
Also a rope. Ooh, okay, this could work actually.
I feel like if there was a trailer for Ohlen for like a Gashapon game banner, that quote, a rope, that would be like in the trailer.
This could work. The what's important is the order of operations here.
Yeah.
Okay. God.
It's just that meme from Boondock Saints. We need some rope.
We're proficient with our punches, right?
Yep, everyone has proficiency in the unarmed strikes.
Okay.
That's raw D&D apparently.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna punch it to start. Trust me, I gotta do this way.
Okay.
That'd be a D20 plus my proficiency plus my strength. 24.
Okay, yeah, 24 is gonna hit.
Okay.
42 damage punch.
So it'd be a 44 damage punch because I have a 2 strength mod.
All right, it takes 44 points of damage as you collide with it. All right, give me a reaction to try and grab onto it, or you will just fall 500 feet to the ocean below.
Yeah, as we start to slip away, Warren reaches to his belt, where he's got trusty rope snake ready for battle. He grabs him, slings him out, and he's gonna use the rope of entanglement, not to try to, I mean, obviously not grab the whole bird, but just to grab onto like a section, like a bundle of feathers, you know, like wrap around him.
So action economy wise, would this be an action to activate, or would this be like how does that read? For the
Ooh,
rope
yeah, fair enough. In that case, I think I need to action surge to use it because I'm trying to use the rope of entanglement feature.
Yep. So it would be an action to activate it. Yep.
Okay, yes, I'll action surge and then I will rope of entanglement.
Okay. Believe it or not, this has no limit on the size of creature, even though it's a 30-foot long rope. If one end of the rope is speaking out a command word, it darts forward to entangle a creature. I don't think they ever envisioned a creature this big when they were writing this.
Well, I mean,
Target must succeed on DC 15. It's magic though. It's magic. DC 15 dex save or become restrained.
It is a +2 rope.
So, do you want to use this to successfully rodeo the creature, or do you actually want to restrain it so that, like, if it's restrained, this creature does not have hover, so it will fall into the ocean?
It will fall 60 feet around.
Well, a feather fall happens, and yeah, it's still under the effects of feather fall.
Until he lands.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got better odds of just me holding on, to be honest. Like if I restrain it.
Also worth mentioning, if you restrain it, no, you will still be holding one end of it, so you have to hold one end of the rope for this to be under effect.
Fuck it.
End,
yeah, we do it. We'll do it. We'll try to restrain it.
All right, Andronicos, I need a D20 +2. You're trying to roll.
I'm gonna roll good now, you know, right?
Nice.
Damn, boy!
Or it goes flying up, punches the bird, starts to fall away as everybody like kind of looks up and's like, "What the fuck?" And then then he pulls out the rope snake, and then the entire bird, the wings get strapped to its body.
You could have did it. You could do a second punch too because you have extra attack.
True.
Yeah.
Once we're firmly secured, and now that he's got advantage and we're plummeting, he'll try to hit him with the shield. So let's do another D20 +4 +2. That's advantage. 26.
That will hit.
Okay.
2 more damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I got something here. Let's see. Bait and switch, lunging attack, parry. No, I don't think we want to do any of that. Okay, yeah, it's 2 damage. Screw it.
All right. So it is restrained. Jesus, how do you get out of a rope of entanglement? Unless it's gonna do. I don't know if there is a way. Let's see. I'm sure you could break it, right? Rope of entanglement. I don't want to kill rope snake, but
Yeah, he's magic, yeah.
Let's see. The rope has AC 20, 20 hit points, regains 1 HP every 5 minutes as long as it has at least 1 hit point. If it drops to 0 hit points, it is destroyed.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot this whenever I used it.
Rope snake. All right. Okay.
I mean, I think Rope Snake has been like killed before. He just sort of comes back.
I mean, it might say that under rope snake. Let's see.
I don't think it does, but I think we did that.
I've been pretty.
I cannot recollect.
I've been pretty.
He's been pretty.
I'm
He's been pretty
fairly
safe
certain
with
that he's died at least once.
No, I've been pretty
it.
cagey with it.
I think he died during extra life, maybe.
So that might have been during
Yeah.
Extra Life, and then he got brought
Yeah,
back with some weird extra life.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, poor
Yeah.
baby. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Fine.
We're all fine here. How are you?
You work for the goddess of death. It's fine. You'll figure it out. Okay.
The look on the token's face when you bring it up, saying that, it's like, what?
All right.
Damn.
He believed Orin.
Existence.
Just like with the rest of the crew, they believe Orin, to watch over him, make sure he gets sent over.
Beautiful.
properly.
Anything else from Orin?
I'm gonna rally the rope snake.
Beautiful.
Rope snake gets 38 type HP.
Oh, amazing. All right. It is the rock's turn. It plummets slowly. 60
And
more
feather
feet.
fall.
Whee. Okay. Slowly drifting. Oh, like a parade balloon that's just run out of like hot air. It's just slowly deflating.
Orl will shout down, shoot it!
All right, so it drops 60 feet. It gets its Paragon action economy back. It didn't use its Paragon action economy very wisely at all. This is a very unconventional fight. It started off with a someone that was a friend that was bringing a little bit of excitement into its domestic life. Maybe there was something there that could have been explored, But now it turns out that she's just a homewrecker, and she tried to deceive him. She really just wants him to beat up her ex-boyfriend, the Kraken. And he was gonna destroy the ship and try to make everything right, and then this weird shit started happening, and it's getting even
Magic.
weirder because there's a giant, delicious pink gummy worm that's wrapped all around him, and it's just a lot. He's dealing with a lot right now. All right, so he is going to multi-attack, and his multi-attack is a beak, a claw, and a wing buffet. So he's gonna start with a wing buffet.
Advantage, because of restraint.
Well, the wing buffet is a dex
Oh, is it?
save
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So it's just gonna wildly start beating its wings. I will say that since it's restrained, I couldn't imagine this creature ever being restrained. So since it's restrained, I will give advantage to the saves against it, because it's not
Right.
doing a very good wing buffet here. All right, so these are dex saves. So Maya, I think yours would be a straight roll because. Does restrained penalize dex saves? I think it does.
Oh, am I restrained or am I just grappled?
If you're grappled by its claw, the claw also restrains.
Okay, let me put that on then.
Yeah. So that creature has disadvantage on dex saves. So you'd be a straight roll, an 11. Orin, a 22 was the DC. And I need Rope Snake to make a dexterity save.
Let me see if I have a sheet.
Uh,
Nice, okay.
Here, I'll move this mini out onto the map. There you go.
It's a 12.
Okay, so he's going to take the full damage from this. The damage of the wing attack is 4d6 plus 8. So if we get a 4d6 plus 8.
Was it not the 24 in there?
Oh, yeah, but I'm not rolling these dice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put that HP back home.
All right.
Okay. never mind.
there you go.
Yeah, saved you, four.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Your rolls are making you the MVP tonight for the weirdest reasons.
Have you ever DM'd before, Andronicos?
Oh yeah, I roll worse as a DM than I do as a player.
Oh.
Like, it makes all of the encounters just laughable.
Damn. See, RTK, Wes or whatever, he 90% of the time rolls horrible as a DM, but if you catch him on that 10%, your life is ruined. Like, your life is ruined in that 10%. All right, so 20 damage to Rope Snake. Thank goodness it has those temp HP. And 20 damage to Maya. Maya, it does not release you, so you are not flung away from it. Orin, you make the save, so you are not flung away from it. You just take half the damage, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Because that is not enough to kill Rope Snake, it is going to, with its other claw, try to claw at Rope Snakes. Give me a D20 and 4d8.
2d20.
Oh, 2d20 because they're at disadvantage. That's right. Oh shit. So that's a 24 with a 3. For 25 points of damage to Rope Snake.
All right, let's see.
Unless you have a way to help Rope Snake, you have any way to mitigate the damage coming into Rope Snake here?
I do.
Intercept it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and intercept it because this wouldn't work. Just one.
Well, his mini is out, so here we'll do the 38 temp HP, but then he lost 20.
Yeah, I got it in a notepad. So yeah, he's down to 38. And then yeah, we'll use. Let's see. I think we'll use the interception. I don't think I have anything better.
Okay.
Yep. We'll drop that to 11.
All right.
Drop to 14.
So Rope Snake is still hanging on.
Got 24 health.
And then I think he blames Maya for all this. So Maya, he's going to attack you with his bite. So I need 2d20s against Maya. You're fishing for a nat 1 here, I think.
This will be it'll be 1d20 a straight roll because I'm also
straight roll
restrained.
because you're restrained. Okay, so 1d20. So we'll take the first one that we see, a 14. So it's a 25. No.
Yep, that hits.
29. Yeah. All right. And then another 4d8.
You can only miss Maya on a 1. So.
Shit. All right, 17 points of damage, Maya.
All right.
Oh wait, plus 15.
Oh, 17 plus 15. Okay.
Yeah, the creature has a
right.
40 strength. All right, let's see. That is the end of that. Anybody who's damaged may steal. Otherwise, it
I'll steal.
pass. Okay.
As it's floating lower, though, all the ready attacks to shoot javelins into this thing are hitting it, right? Or...
No.
Well, they switched from javelins to the sails. You guys told them to start sailing off.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see here.
Need some big damage.
Let me see here. Man, I didn't bring Thunderwave for this. Why didn't I do this? Okay.
Because you planned on a mission of diplomacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The +0 charisma.
Yeah.
It had heavy Molly Mock vibes. It did. But
This is a learning experience for Maya.
fair.
All right.
It seems
me
like you're
see
going to be
here.
one of those queens that has a lot of public speakers and advisors and stuff, like a lot of delegation going on.
So I'm almost never get betrayed because I can tell if they're hiding.
That's
something.
true. That's true. Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. We'll go with a. You know, it might be safe. He's always gonna hit me, so I probably should get out of here. All right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my once per day free Misty Step to get out of the grapple, and I'll what you call we'll teleport, try to teleport down towards the ship, and then action. Hold on, do I try and take the damage, and so I can keep my action? I don't have a lot of HP. All right, so we'll Misty Step first. Let me do that. And then 30 feet down. And then I'll action Wild Shape into Peacock.
Okay.
And I don't know if its reach is too far. I don't know. We'll find out. And I'm gonna fly. We'll fly the 20 feet that I can, even further down towards the ship. So I'll be, I guess, was he 60 feet above the ship? Or 60 feet above the water?
I would say he's above the water. The ship is going to be moving out of the way. What we could do to wrap that is, for now, we'll move you and Oren and the bird back a bit. There we go.
All right, so I'll fly, diagonally down
Mhm.
the 20 feet that fly speed for Peacock Maya to get towards the ship. So I would be at 10 feet above wherever 0 is. I don't know if it has enough reach to hit me from that far, but from when I
Okay.
started moving away. But that'll be my turn.
No, believe it or not, it has a pretty limited reach with its talons and its beak, given that its size is just so huge, in and of itself.
Right.
Okay.
Crash, would Julian technically be like next to the rock? Well, not right next, but like closer to the rock. Since
Oh
he's
yeah,
falling as well.
because you got thrown up, and then the ship would. Yeah, you're still airborne. Yeah. So you'd probably be like over here. Yeah. And you were also falling, so you'd probably be at 60 feet also. There we go.
You were in 60 feet of him when you activated.
Yeah,
so
I was 60 feet down, but I would.
The rock.
Once it's my turn, I'll fall to 60.
Yeah, like the physics is trying to go at the same time, but it's also a turn-based world kind of thing. So
Yeah.
All
right, let me just. So yeah, that's my turn,
Okay.
and I'll pass to. We'll pass to Julian.
This is the first out of a
Okay. Julian. As play begins to pass to you, this creature, frustrated, it's what's going to happen, is going to use a Paragon action to do another wing attack, trying to struggle free of this rope that binds it. So, if Andronicus could give us 4d6 plus 8, and then saving throws from Rope Snake and, I guess, Oren?
Alright, so 5 from the rope snake and 20 from Orin.
Okay. 20 is not enough, but close.
I'll just take it.
Okay, then you are also pushed back.
Oh, okay, it would knock me off. Okay, in that case.
Yep, it's going to be 15 feet. It will knock your hold off the creature.
Let's go ahead and succeed the cast then.
Oh, shit. All right. You take true damage equal to 25% of your current hit points.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, it starts flapping its wings again, shaking side to side. It is unable to get free. Andronicus, you give me a D6 to see if it recharges its dive bomb. We might need that later. Julian, to you.
Oh shit!
Ooh, it has it. Okay.
All right. I have my sorcery points, so feather falling. Hold on, let me double check my spell book. Well, that's okay. So this will mean that I will drop my Shield of Faith, but I'm going to Mind Sliver it, and then I'm going to Tasha's Hideous Laughter it.
Okay, go for it. Andronicus, if we could get a D20 and then another D20. Andronicus, I feel like you're not trying your best. Alright, so a 16, but it's an
What if it's
intelligence
over
save.
10?
That would drop it to a 14, which is a failure. And then an 11 plus 9 would be a 20. But then it gets penalized. -2 brings it down to 18. What is your DC, Julian?
My DC is 18.
Oh, dang.
Okay. So as this kind of plays out, the creature takes some damage, and then you try and Hideous Laughter it. It does not take, making just enough to pass. All right. Anything else from Julian?
That was all I had.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And My shield of faith is gone, so I will pass to. I'll pass to Sibo.
All right. Sibo, to you. As play is passing to you, you see that this rock really wants to get free. It is going to try and use its talons on Rope Snake. I need a D20 and 4d6.
2d20.
Oh, 2d20s? Oh, right, because the restraint.
You had that for me or Andronicus?
Andronicus, sorry.
Yeah, I was like.
Sorry,
Uh,
D20s.
Yep, 2d20s and 4d6.
Ah, damn.
Mm.
Alright, Road Snake bites it.
Damn. All right, and the creature is freed, but still free falling. All right, Sibo, to you.
Yeah. I knew there was a reason why I didn't use the Rope Snake for the original restraint, because it's the same thing. It would have been falling like this regardless of sacrificing the ropes. I just wanted it to hold on. Alright, so
No, it would
Warren,
be, still be able to fly.
Warren,
Yeah, it could have just stopped falling by the feather falling by just starting to fly again. You actually burned through a lot of Paragon actions with that.
Alright, yeah, Warren will fall now.
Okay.
I hit 66.
Yeah, are you falling to the ocean?
I think so, yeah. I already used my reaction.
You mean onto the ocean? Unless you're dropping water walk as you fall?
Yeah, I'll drop water walk.
Oof. Okay, so that would reduce the damage from the fall, because of the underwater stuff. I believe it reduces it by, let's see, underwater, 5e, diving. All right, falling and diving into water. You reduce 20 feet from the fall.
So it'd be 46.
4d6, yep. Characters who deliberately dive into water, at least 10 feet deep, can reduce it with an athletics or acrobatics check. But
Yeah,
I don't know if you deliberately fell though. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Okay. So let's see. You take your 4d6 and sploosh into the water.
Yeah, what's my... Oh, is this the 46 here? Or is that for the...
Well, you would roll your 4d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, now Sibo goes. So Sibo, what do you got?
All right. I mean,
The creature's got a shit intelligence save and dexterity save, but its other saves seem to be pretty solid. Its strength save is insurmountable.
What do you mean? Plus 21?
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, this feels. I'm gonna bonus action far step.
Okay.
Get my chew, and then I will shoot at it from here.
Okay.
Let me cast far step real quick just to get it on the table. Did it do it? Okay, all right, and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay, because it's no longer restrained. 17 is not going to hit 20.
Succeeded a cost.
Oh shit. Okay. It hurts bad. You lose 2 hit dice.
Oh,
all right.
darn.
All right. So give me fresh damage on that first one, and then 12 damage from the second one.
Okay, I'll reroll. Boom.
Okay, and 11 damage from the first one.
Okay.
All right, you know that you're making progress. Wounds are appearing on the creature. It's bleeding from wounds. Its feathers are falling out. It's in really bad shape, but it is not bloodied yet.
Yeah. All right. We're getting close.
right.
Andronicus.
All right, so back upstairs to Andronicus.
Real quick, is there a way you can turn off the bloodied screen? Because it adds this bloodied effect, and it also unfocuses everything. So everything like... So I don't mind it,
Yeah,
but
when
it's
you
gonna...
get really, really low,
Yeah,
it makes everything like blurry.
Yeah, it's gonna make the stream look kind of rough.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I could turn it off per person.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the setting. Is that a core
It's
thing
called
now?
heartbeat. It's heartbeat.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
see if I can just turn it off for myself.
Let's see, heartbeat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can just disable it here, and hopefully that won't mess it up for everybody
Okay.
else. Okay, there we go. Nice.
All right, cool. Okay, Sibo, anything else? Yeah, you passed to Andronicos. Andronicos, you're looking down at the nest. The mother bird is distracted, but just kind of chilling. I guess at this point, what is your play?
Am I within 60 feet of the runty egg?
For sure.
All right, I want to cast Levitate on it.
All right. As you go to cast Levitate on it, you spot him as he reveals himself, the world's greatest thief. He throws a perfect skipping stone and hits the mother right in the eye with it. She lets out a ferocious squawk, and he quickly dives into some nearby rocks for cover. Or stones, I should say, so we don't get confused. And her attention is diverted. All right, you cast Levitate, and then I guess you send your Pokey Squad out
Yep,
to
push it into the tunnel.
egg. Okay. All right.
Fucking team rocketing it up in here.
This
my
feels
God.
very Rescuers Down Under for some reason.
All right. So now you have the egg, but you'll need to navigate it back down through the tunnels to the
Yep.
base of the thing.
Yep.
All right. You control initiative going into the next round. Who do you pass to?
I will pass. Does the ship have any interesting held actions right now?
They are focusing on sailing.
Sure, we'll pass.
If you guys want them to start fighting, they will stop sailing and fight. Now that they're underway, they can, they have the wind and they're moving, and then they can just start fighting.
In that case, I'll pass to Sibo so that he can tell the people on the ship to do something if that's what we want.
Okay. All right. Play passes to Sibo. All right. So Sibo, this creature is just going to use its Paragon action to right itself, and try to get its momentum and resume flight and shed the effects of the feather fall because it's no longer falling. All right. So what do you do? I don't know if Sibo, you there? Oh, Sibo's AFK.
He's
All right.
FK.
All right, so we'll pass to Julian instead.
Works for me.
All right. I guess I'm now on the.
Oh yeah, so as your turn comes up, you would probably land like right there because it's constantly
Yeah.
in motion, sort of thing. All right.
And I'm on top of the water.
Yep.
Um.
I'll move this guy further off map, I guess. There we go.
So am I within 60 feet?
Of the creature, yes.
All right. Let me double check my. Damn it. I have to be within 30 feet for Tasha's. Damn it. I'll within 60 feet. I'll just mind sliver it.
Okay. All right, I need a
Minimal damage.
D20 for its save. It's a -2, so it basically has to get a nat 20 to avoid this. I'll go ahead and assume that it's not going to be a nat 20. Okay. All right, but whenever the dice rolling Freaky Friday is ready to roll, I'll look at the roll. All right.
It's a -4 on its next save.
All right, it is going to steal. All right, getting its Paragon actions back, it sees that the ship is escaping. It is going to start beating its wings furiously, and it is going to summon forth a whirlwind.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Is this whirlwind really that small? Am I... What? 10-foot radius? That can't be what a whirlwind is. Hold on. 10-foot radius, 30 feet high. Oh my god, that's so lame. Until the spell ends, you can use your action to move the whirlwind up to 30 feet in any direction. Sucks up any medium creatures. Alright, let's see. 10-foot radius, 30-foot high cylinder, centers on the point. I guess it would. They've dealt with ships a lot. It'll do it on the sails to try to fuck with the sails. There we go.
So you have to be within. You within what range if it's scoops you up with that?
Let's see. Move the whirlwind. A creature must make a dex save the first time on a turn that it enters the whirlwind or the whirlwind enters its space. So it doesn't seem to be after creatures so much as just fucking up the sails, essentially. So we need a D20 for the Ultros's dex save.
All right, here it comes.
Okay.
Yeah. Big money.
This is a -3.
Yeah.
All right, that fails, so the ship is going to take 66 points of bludgeoning damage. Which it did have temp HP. Which was, I believe, 38.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah, so let's see. So now it has 5 temp HP. Nope, 5 temp HP and then -3. Okay. So.
You rallied the ship.
Yeah.
You rallied the ship.
Oh, no.
Diane, she's a creature,
Nice.
right? Yeah, I don't know.
So let's see. That's 66 minus 38. So the Ultros / Stormbreaker takes only 28 points of damage. All right, and the whirlwind is now there, and it's going to, I guess, it can move it up to 30 feet. So we'll assume that there's like crew members around. So I'll say that it just starts vacuum cleaning up some crew members. 33 damage is certainly enough to, even on a successful save, wreck some peeps. All right. And that will be, and then it will fly closer to the ship. So it will be right next to the ship and then up high. It doesn't actually need to concentrate on the whirlwind. There we go. Because Paragon Monster. So it's going to move in and then it's going to be... yeah, 60 feet above would work. We'll go 80 feet though. There we go. All right. The Ultros can steal because it took damage. And... I guess it will, because MTC. All right. They're going to fire at it. What is the situation of attacks on the Ultros? I know you guys installed a figurehead that can deal some good damage, but that's kind of the freezing breath. But that's facing the other direction, right?
Yeah, I think our Ballistas got destroyed from the last
so
fight that we had.
This is just an ass load of javelins. Okay. Okay.
At disadvantage.
Oh.
I would like
mean, it's
good
beyond
authority
30 feet,
that
right?
100 soldiers throw throwing
Yeah.
javelins.
All right, so we'll treat this as group attacks. And we'll assume you've got quite a few crew members on here. All right, give me 5 d20s, Andronicus. Whoa. Oh, I'm liking that netty. I'm liking those rolls. I'm liking those rolls. All right, so one of them hits.
Nice.
And that would be, give me a d6 plus 2. And then we'll times it by 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So 15 points of damage. It could have been a lot more, but that's what you got. And then there was a complication. Exposed. The next attack against the ship is at advantage.
Oh shit!
All right. So the ship is an easy
He left
target.
this round.
All right, and then the ship is also trying to get away, but now that the creature has its mobility back, it's going to easily be able to fly alongside the ship and keep pace. It does have its move, its dive bomb restored, and it is 80 feet up and kind of maintaining pace with the ship. Who should the ship pass to?
Once he gets within 60 feet, you can always reaction.
Oh god! Every time he tries to dive bomb, you're like feather fall. All right, who do you pass to? Ship. I guess ship will pass to Thibaut.
All right.
You're up.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Is Orin underwater or above water?
He would
He's
definitely be
swimming.
underwater. Yeah.
Are you alive?
He's doing his best David Hasselhoff impressions.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Some people still.
Yeah,
Alright.
There's a health point in there.
Alright. I will not worry. Eldritch Blast coming. 1 and 2.
Okay.
I will succeed at cost.
Oh, okay. Give me your fresh damage on that second one.
Okay.
Targeted. Oh no!
No, perfect.
Till the end is- okay.
Hey, it's on the ship.
Yep.
That's true.
It's like, yeah, I'm trying to destroy the ship, but that little dude on it, it's been poking me.
Same damage.
All right.
Oh, just for good
Um,
measure, I will bonus action jump back in.
Okay.
Just my 60 feet.
You are right next to a whirlwind, so you definitely don't want to go in there. That's 10d 6 damage in there.
Yeah, yeah.
That little blue circle thing, you want to definitely avoid that.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump back in. Pachow.
All right. So 11 more damage. The battle of attrition. It's almost dead. On its last legs, etc., etc.
Very injured.
It's funny. I hover over it and it's only very injured, which is
Well, you-
Dom's version of last legs.
Listen,
Oh yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
know firsthand that you have all the resources you need to take on both of these rocks at the same time. All right. It's this,
Yeah, but I just feel bad.
yeah, I mean, I
That's
get
their
it. I
house.
get it.
Right, I'm
Hey,
also gonna
yeah?
use my movement to run a little further away.
Think of all the
Okay.
cool stuff we can make out of it, though.
You could make a lot of cool stuff out of it. All right, who do you pass to?
Yeah, who wants it? Maya, Orin, Andronicus.
I mean, I'll just continue my solo adventure, so you can
Alright.
you can do Maya.
Oh, wait, we'll save
We do
Andronicus
Andronicus
for keeping,
last, then he can pass into the new round.
Yeah, keeping the round.
All right, it has a new goal, and that goal is to dive bomb Sibo. So it's going to fly in between turns. It will use its Paragon action to fly over and up.
Counterspell.
Let's see, that puts it at 100. We'll just put it at 180 feet up. There we go. All right.
Can I hide behind Nicophorus?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, God.
All right. Who do you pass to, Sibo?
So we're gonna save Andronicus. So Orin.
Save Andronicus for last. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Orin.
All right, Orin.
Oh,
The
it's
boat
time
is-
to
The
swim.
boat's sailing off without you. What do you got?
I don't know, I just gotta swim.
Okay.
Or it'll try to flag down Bront. Say, throw me a boat.
Throw you a boat, not a rope?
The boats are dragging and tangling up with the oars at the front of the boat where you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
trying to smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, rope then.
Okay. Sure. He will. Yeah, he'll throw a rope overboard for you to grab onto.
All right, that's Orin's turn.
All right. You may pass to Maya or Andronicus.
We'll give it to Maya.
Okay. Maya, as it goes to pass to you, the creature is going to free fall, sky dive onto Sibo.
Oh, Julian's nowhere near.
Yeah.
All right. So here's how this works. Anything that's in its space is targeted by the dive bomb.
Okay.
It's going to add an extra 18d6 to the 10d10, the damage that this attack is going to deal to everything below it, including the ultras.
Let me see some. Oh, I can't get
All
my
right.
character sheet. Where's my character sheet? Hold on.
You can click on yourself on the bottom there, the little bar at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, double click
Featherfall's
yourself at the bottom.
Not a.
How many
ritual,
D10 am
it's
I-
not. Okay. Okay, never mind. I can't do anything.
All right, so you're gonna roll 10d10, and then you're gonna roll 18d6, and you want to roll very low.
Well, I rolled more ones than I rolled sixes, and I rolled
Okay.
1 10, but I also rolled 1 1. So.
Okay. All right, so 130 damage is coming down. I need a dex save from the ultras, and then I will roll dex saves for everybody else. There is just B team or crew. I'm gonna say that all the crew there would probably be dead. So that's a lot of crew that would die, and then the damage to the ship. So let's see. I don't think with its -3 dexterity the ship can make it, even with a nat 20. No, yeah, because that's a -3. All right, so the Ultras just took 160 points
Yeah,
of
but
damage.
what about with a 14?
Okay, so
I'm
the
just
Ultras
kidding.
just took 260 points of damage. What are you doing about this SIBO? You get a Dex save, I believe, to avoid the dive bomb. Dex or Strength, your choice.
Yep.
Okay, so you take 130 damage and are knocked prone.
And am down.
And downed? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. But not massive damage, right?
No, it would have to go like no.
Oh wow, alright, good stuff. So it's just and Orin, as you're dragging yourself up the rope, you feel the whole ship, the whole back of the ship rise up about 50 feet out of the waves as the whole front of the boat is submerged. And the speed that they've accumulated from the rowing and the wind and everything else, just continues to go, and you are worried that the ship is just going to crack in half from this pressure of being forced under the water, but also still moving forward. And then with sort of this groan, the front of the ship pops back up, and just a wave of water just washes down the ship, and then the back of the ship back into the water, and the whole ship kind of rocks back and forth while the sails just continue to whip and churn wildly from the whirlwind. All right, the rock is now at 0 on the ship, and from the fall damage, it took 62 points of damage. So it did 62 points of damage to itself.
How far away is Julian from the back of the ship at this point?
I would say where your mini is probably where you are after all that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I just want to make sure that I'm, appropriately being
Sure.
factored in.
Julian, we gotta kill this thing
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah.
So Maya, you're up.
I can get back there. I really wish I had a faster flying form. Let me see here. Okay. All right. I'll fly the 20 feet. Feet. And then can I get back there faster? No action. Bonus action do that. Okay. I guess dash another 20 feet for now. So I can try and get back to the boat.
Okay.
And then bonus action. Okay, hold on. This is a bonus action. 30 within 30 feet. Am I within 30 feet of Orin? I don't think so. No. Am I within 30 feet of the ship? Let me see. Does this work on? This... So I have this within 30 feet. Can I help? Can I help the ship with his next?
Yeah.
With his next.
It would not be
check.
a save though. It'd be it'd be a check. But yeah, you could use it.
I mean, that's all I could do. So.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, actually, I'll use my bonus action to bolster the ship.
Bolster the ship. Okay. It gives
yeah,
plus one to the next roll. All right.
Yeah, +1 to the next roll. All right, and I'll pass Andronicos.
All right, Andronicos, to you. I guess Andronicos, as the play is passed to you, this creature is going to, I guess, wing attack the ship. So if I could get 4d6 plus 8 from Andronicos, and then this would be a autofill from SIBO, and then SIBO would be thrown. I need a d6, Andronicos.
Did anyone do the damage to the ship already?
I've been tracking damage to the ship, so.
Okay.
All right. So I hope nobody else has been doing it, or the ship's gonna die pretty quick. All right. Let's see. The ship takes
I haven't
more
been touching the
damage,
ship.
and then you rolled a 6. Oh my God, 30 feet. So Sibo, you would move 30 feet away from the rock
Oh, nice.
as your unconscious body is blown towards the edge of the ship, possibly all over the ship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
You land in the rowboat with a thunk.
Oh.
So is this a melee attack for?
This is a area of effect saving throw. This will
Okay,
be a
so
dexterity saving
only
throw.
one. Okay.
Okay, yeah, correct. Now, if it does move you over the side of the ship, then yeah, you would
Yeah.
fall into the rowboats down there that are tethered, and then that would probably be another failed death save from
Yeah.
landing into this. All right, so that's 2 failed deaths, and you're down
Okay.
in the rowboat.
Okay. All right.
Oof. Okay, Andronikos, you have the egg. It's with you. Pitios is keeping it busy. What's the deal? You just gonna slowly start guiding it down? I think at this point it's mission complete. It's just a matter of them coming back to get you guys.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna slowly start bringing it down.
Okay. And then I guess you and Pitios will live on this island for a while, hiding from the vengeful rock, waiting for rescue, or do you?
Basically, we
Okay.
better hope there's some like weird cave fish we can eat or something.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's plenty of things to eat here. Don't worry.
I mean, can't you create food?
By just walking into the water and
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
fish to come.
Just call on the fish to you, Aquaman style. Like.
Yep.
have
Yep.
the- All right. Who do you pass to going into round 5?
I mean, I can do something if you want to pass me, but it's your call.
I'll pass to Julian. Yeah.
All right, Julian, you're up.
All right. Need to get airborne again. Action. I'm going to activate my winged sandals,
Okay.
and I'm going to pop up and also fly diagonally so I can get an angle on this beast.
Mm-mm.
So 30 feet. Somewhere. Ish. All right. So that's an action. I'm going to quicken spell. So as a bonus action, I'm going to if I'm quickening spell, can I? Hold on. Let me look at my. No, that won't work. But I'm going to bonus action angle it so that it doesn't catch anybody else but the rock. Force a little fireball on that motherfucker.
Okay.
Now, has it done any saves since I hit it with the Mindset Blast?
I don't believe so.
Then it's at a -4.
All right. Just give me a d20 roll, Andronikos. This would be a total of -2. All right, it fails terribly with an 8. Give me the biggest damage you got.
I mean, if you had transmute spell, turn it into thunder.
Oh,
I mean, I will try, but I can't.
Spicy. All right. It's gonna take the full damage, and it is now past bloodied. Okay. Anything else from Julian?
That's all I can do. It's action, bonus action, and movement.
All right. Andronikos, if you could give me a D6 to see if it gets its dive bomb back, and then who are you passing to, Julian?
I presume it's stealing since it's
It's got
round.
it actually has paragons to burn through, so.
Oh, okay. It's not good to steal.
So you can
I'm
pass
going
to it to get rid of the paragons, but it's definitely planning to try and use its paragons now.
I will pass to it so it doesn't have its paragons.
All right, so we'll use one paragon as you pass to it, but that deprives it of all the other ones that it would have used. So as you pass to it, it is just going to peck at the ship. All right, so give me a D20, and then 4 D8s. All right. So
Well, that was actually a decent D8 roll, unfortunately.
Yeah. 48 is 25, plus 15 times 2. All right. Oh, okay. So 80 points of damage is sustained by the ship as it just starts pecking this tree whale to death. Alrighty. And who did you pass to, Julian?
I
You
passed
passed
to
to
the
you.
rock.
Passed to it. Okay, yeah. So the rock's turn comes back up. It has to reset its Paragon economy. It's hella pissed. It did not get back its dive bomb, so it's just gonna stay here. And let's see. On its turn, it can direct the whirlwind, so it can move it 30 feet. It's gonna start moving it towards the back of the boat. So as it goes, it's just tearing up crew members and things like that. And then it itself is just going to dump all 3 of its attacks into the ship. So we need 4d6 plus 8, a d20 with 4d6, and a d20 with 4d8, as it just goes ham on the ship. All right. Okay. All right. And then, okay. Wow, that's some very low damage on 48, 10 damage.
Yeah, it was lower than the other one.
Okay, and then, let's see. What was the last thing I needed you to roll? Okay, you rolled them all. All right. So overall, that would be a 4d8 from the beak. Okay, so, all right. Oh, give me another 48, please. Hold on. One more 48. Okay. All right. So here we go. 14 plus 15 times 2. So 58 more damage dealt to the Ultros. And then let's see. That damage right there is from the whirlwinds. You can give me a d20 roll for the ship saving throw just to see if you could fish for a boon. Okay, that did not work.
You know, I'm reading the rule set for Imperium Maledictum, and in Imperium Maledictum, you crit if you roll the same number in the 10s and the 1s spot. So,
Yeah, that sounds like a joy. Sounds like 23 plus 8 times 2. So, Jesus, 62 more damage to the ship. Oh, the ship's gonna be fine. It's got so much health. All right, and then
It's scratched right now.
yeah, it's just scratched up. It's just 626 out of 1,000. It's doing great. And
But that
then
will buff out easily.
and then another 50. Okay. Whew. All right, that's its turn. It will pass to. I guess the ship would steal. All right, if I could get 5 d20 rolls from the, well, you know what? I'm gonna say that probably half the crews are dead. If I could get 3 d20 rolls, from the remaining sailors. Oh, baby! All right. Wow. Spicy. Okay.
21-20.
All right. So we need d6 plus 2, twice.
And
a D6
Oh,
plus
and
2
you get to
twice?
roll that one again. So give me another d20. Okay. So 10.
A
All
20,
right.
a 1, and a 20. So both sides, and then
All right.
slot down the middle.
So I need
Nice.
another. I need another d6 plus 2 and another d6 plus 2.
Did you say something about the 10 and the 1 and being a crit or something? Shouldn't we?
Yeah, Imperial Bananas or whatever it is. Yeah. All right, let's see. So we're doing 7. Okay, 7 plus another 6 is 13 times 5. So that's 65 points of damage to the rock. And then Let's see. The other critical hit for 5 plus 7, which is 12 times 5, which would be 60 points of damage. Okay. And so that's 125 damage right there. Oh shit. Okay. And then your minimum attack there was a 3, and that's it. So it's a 3 times 5, so 15 more damage. So the crew of the Ultros just did 140 points of damage to the rock.
You're solid. They're
Nice.
galvanized.
Nice.
All right. And that will kill it.
Nice.
Nice. And then it falls under the boat.
Yeah.
Breaks it.
They charge over the body of the fallen to splunge spears in this bird.
All right. So as this whirlwind is going through, just wrecking the ship and killing crew, as the rock dies, it kind of dissipates. And Andronikos, you hear a mournful, sad bird sound as the rock, with her telescopic vision, watches the death of her mate. And we have to stay in initiative because Sibo is dying in a rowboat. All right. The ship will pass to Maya. Maya will solve all the problems.
I mean, I just let everybody know that my backup character is a half rock, half kraken that's currently in a shell right now.
Oh, I like that concept.
Just letting you know. Okay, all right, go on.
All right.
So we'll scream out, "Release the croc" every time you go into battle.
Let me
All
see
It
here.
grows weeds. It's called a crock pot.
I'm gonna move the
Uh,
bird out of the way so I can actually see what's going on.
It's a huge
Oh,
blood
now I
splatter.
can just see blood.
So much
All
blood.
right. All right.
A creature that big? Oh yeah, when it dies, just like ocean of blood just begins to spill out from the body.
All right. 20 feet fly here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dash to get onto the boat. 20 more feet.
Okay.
All right. And then bonus action, turn back. Yeah, bonus action, turn back into Maya. Okay. For some, am I visible on everybody else's? Like, is my token invisible here?
My vision's gone dark. I can't see much.
All right. Oh, and I'm also no longer restrained. Let me get rid of that. All right. Action, bonus action. Oh, I did die. I was also I had it marked. Do I want a sec? No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, I could give I could give Sibo his bless so he could roll that death save easier. But
Man, that is a lot. That's a lot of great resources to give to
Yeah.
Thylea. I mean, huge piety, huge piety, huge piety.
all right. I mean, that's my turn.
Okay.
Dash. And
Sibo's
bonus
still
action
dying?
transfer. Yep, I'll pass to all 12 cells you went. I guess I'll pass to Julian. I guess Oren.
All right, Oren, you climb up the rope onto the ship.
I've arrived. Look around.
It's dead.
A lot of dead people. All right. Well, I mean, there's not really much for him to do in particular. I'm gonna start running over here. Does anybody say like Sibo went over the boat or went over the side or something?
Yeah, I think I would. I don't know if I would have saw. I think I would have saw him, but would I have seen him fly off when I was flying towards the boat?
No, I'm just moving it so that it's on. It's a tile now, so that we can see it on the map without it. There we go. Without it blocking my access to tokens.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess people will be shouting that Sibo went overboard. A lot of people went overboard. It fucking ruined like the front of the ship. Like all that blood is not just from the rock. Like it fucking decimated all those people. They just don't exist anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna start running the length of the ship, helping people out. I can't really get to Sibo. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't really got anything. Not quick. So yeah, I'll just pass to Andronicus.
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna keep making our way down
Town.
to the ship. I appreciate that, Siva.
All right. So the ship is sailing away. But yes, you slowly.
Well, down to
yeah,
sea
yeah.
level anyway.
Sea level. I got you. All right. Then all that's
This
left
is where I would
pad-
put my ship
the
if I had one.
Here is another SIBO rolling to stay alive. Death saving throw.
Do we want to pass to the rock real quick just to see if it's
The
still
rock
dead?
is
Make
dead
sure
though.
okay.
It's
Are we
out of
sure,
yeah.
though?
It's been
Alright.
pin cushioned, my lad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I have bless. Is that correct?
No,
No.
don't. I didn't sacrifice it.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if there's any fanspo. You could use this fanspo.
There is one, right?
Your
Yeah,
patron
there's-
saint. Yeah,
I
your
mean,
patron
use
saint.
it. Use it.
Yeah, we'll go and
Okay,
I'll mark it
alright.
down.
Yeah,
we'll
can
use the
can I
fanspo.
change my patron to Scotric?
I think he kind of already is our patron. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like
That and Lex.
Antivalis might hunt you down on that one.
But what if Scotric was Valis the whole time?
Oh
That would,
shit!
that would check out.
Mhm.
Well, then my faith is restored.
Oh my god.
I believe you,
Faith based
Siva.
on prizes. All right, here we go.
Nice.
All right. So you make
Continue.
a save, and then I believe Maya, you should be able to reach him, or no? Is anybody able to get to this guy?
Let me see.
He's 40 feet
I-
down in a rowboat, jostling around.
I would
If I
like
can
to
get-
note that the rowboat is now pushing into the water. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you could just take some
90 feet?
exhaustion to stabilize yourself, right? Because we're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
with those optional dying rules.
That's
Yeah.
right. Let's do it. F it.
All right.
Don't have to worry about
What is the action economy to use your healing light?
it.
You,
Bonus.
Bonus? There you go. All right. So you take you don't take exhaustion. You lose a hit die, and you bonus action healing light yourself, and then
Alright.
you'd be good.
All right.
Wow, aren't you glad you got that? Got that now, not 20 minutes down the road after we had a funeral on Rock Island for you.
I mean, I'm telling you guys, there's a rock kraken hybrid
Well,
in
he's-
an egg right now.
I guess the question is, do you roll your death saves and then you get to use your action?
Well, technically no, but I think we're good on this fight. I don't think any craziness could happen beyond what's
No.
already happened to us. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
no, we just
for,
retconned
for
it. We
future.
get that.
Oh,
get
for
that first
future
semester
ref-
back.
For
Yeah,
future
like,
reference, I
when your turn comes up-
believe- Yeah, I think you roll your death save first.
Yeah, at the start, I believe.
That's how it
you
is.
have-
Yeah, because if
yeah,
you
you
get
have to roll.
if you get a 20, you can have a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to at the start of your turn roll the death save. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's very cyberpunk.
All right.
There's a heart in my ear and it's soothing. So
Okay, that's good. Some people are into it, some people aren't. Let's
reminds me
see.
of when I was a
Heartbeat
baby
mod.
Okay.
in my mother's womb.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that 40 years ago.
For me, it was only a couple days. No. So.
Dang.
So. Hey, old
That's
ladies.
good.
I don't know. It ain't
That's good.
bad. All right. Let's switch back to the game. So. You in the aftermath of this, I'm assuming you continue to sail away, or do you wheel around to challenge the female to come down to face you and pick up your ally? What is your play, guys?
Challenge
I
her,
feel like we
what?
would realize we don't have it at Dronicos.
She will
Yeah.
she will view it for sure as a challenge if you come back.
Think
Would
we
it
need
make
go,
sense for us to
stealthy
stay
routes.
back? Take this rowboat over there to go pick up Andronicos?
Or does anything or any one of us returning to the island, is that the challenge?
I mean, Maya, you kind of realize that the creatures are territorial, but that the priority seems to be the protection of the young.
Yeah.
So
I mean, us by ourselves going over there, I won't be seen as too much of a threat. As like a one bug moving onto this thing to try and get them to go. But if they have really good vision, so if they see the egg as we're leaving, they'll definitely come after us.
Somebody have magic to turn it invisible. Or mask its presence somehow. These creatures, I don't
Or
know,
we
they
could
have
just
amazing eyesight.
paint it so it doesn't look like an egg.
You're saying you don't have magic. I think we should wake Sibo up. I think Sibo has magic to turn stuff invisible. I know Telemachus does.
I think I'm awake, right?
Yeah, you're awake. You healed yourself.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
You want to take an hour first, then go pick him up? I don't think the mother's going to approach us and risk leaving the nest. Especially now that we have this. Orn will gesture to the massive dead rock.
Now the question becomes, I mean, is this the rock that has the prize inside, or was it the other one?
I think that was There's only one way to find out, Julian.
Yeah, Corinna approaches with harvesting tools and nods.
We're going in.
There's also a lot of rations too.
That's an understatement. Yes, it's like you got to be eating chicken for the rest of the campaign. Let's see.
Guys, I have an idea. It's called Astorian Fried Chicken. I know a guy. He's a colonel. He could run it.
We get a food cart going.
Yeah.
Alright, we skipped all the way down to ours.
Hops chicken.
Alright.
Hops chicken.
So,
Popeyes.
The rock. So the gizzards are highly nutritious, and they fry up wonderfully with onions and root vegetables. So there's about 300 pounds of gizzard, at least. Let's see. The rock's beak. You could take the finest parts of the beak and use it to create a +2 weapon. Let's see. The best feather on the rock could be harvested to create a magic feather that while you're holding it, you can cast jump on yourself at will. But you must always hold the feather.
Will, are you okay with that?
Okay. With
I see. Okay. And then you do receive. You would see that the heart is quite large, but cutting the heart open would reveal the Heartstone, one of the key ingredients in the Ring of Storm Giant Growth. The other ingredient, of course, being the eye of the ancient Blemis. So, yeah, easy mode. And then let's see. The other stuff that you get from this creature would be, I don't know, thousands of rations. I can't even begin to imagine how many rations you could get off this creature. And then many feathers from it. The feathers just could be used as fletching and arrows to give them enhanced range. And then let's see, you could turn the tips of the talons into piercing or slashing weapons that would deal an extra 1d6 damage, but only against giants and titans.
Perfect. Maybe you could modify your cutlass.
I already deal extra damage to
But now you could really want to know whenever you're fighting a giant or titan.
It's now a sawtooth cutlass.
I guess, would this be making a new weapon that does it, or can you add it to another weapon?
It's a multi.
I like the idea of you could just augment a weapon with it.
Hell.
The sawtooth
Definitely
cutlass.
a sawtooth cutlass.
It's on the table.
All right, so let me see. Andronicus, give me 2d4s.
Alternatively, we could sacrifice this thing to one of the gods to power them up, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. All right, I'll start loading up your treasure channel. All right.
Yeah, but if we're taking the Heartstone, doesn't that kind of...
Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
If you take anything of value from it, it is no longer a suitable sacrifice. These are Greek gods, and their feelings will be hurt.
Take all the
We
pieces,
carve up everything, and
everything,
and
and
sacrifice what's left.
to the side on as our travel.
All right. We'll say 1,000 ration. Let's say 300 pounds of rock gizzard. 30 drachmae per pound, if you were to sell it. Otherwise, keep it because it's delicious.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
help-
telling you
help-
guys, we open up a
hopefully
food
help.
cart. We're made. We're set.
This food is gonna have to be the morale for all the crew members we
All
lost.
right, Andronicus, give me 3d8 dice.
Bam.
Oh wow, that's almost the max amount. All right, so you have 23 feathers of arrow flight. Arrows made from this double their range. No range penalty. So I guess a longbow firing one of these arrows would be 1,200 feet. It's ridiculous. All right. Yeah. And then let's see. That's it. I'm gonna just start going ahead and transferring it over while you guys figure out your next move.
Well, we have to get Andronicos back and Pitios. So I think our best bet is if Sibo
Oh,
can.
we just lost Sibo.
Oh, he's having Discord issues.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say we could get on the rowboat. I can have pass without trace going, but for us to like use maybe see if I can help with like the mist of the water and stuff like that to help us, get back onto shore. See if we can contact Andronicos and PTOs to get onto the ship. Have the if Sibo can turn the egg invisible, we can use that to get back. Have the egg be invisible, pass without a trace on us around us as we sail the rowboat back to the main ship.
Sounds like a plan. In the meantime, perhaps Moxena can start repairs with the Antikytherian, and then
Well, we need to take the Antikytherian with us to get back onto shore so we can retune it.
we're gonna want to take an hour or
that
two
is-
to steel
yes.
ourselves before
Yeah.
making our way back to shore, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think. Oh, see, how long does the Antikytherian take to work?
I think it's a couple hours to calibrate.
No, I mean to heal.
Oh, to heal, I think it's
What's a
50
day?
HP a day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
just a
Yeah.
pass. So it's not like an active, just a passive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a passive thing per day.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, let's take it with us.
Let's take an hour to short rest though. I'll get and like take care of the crew.
Yeah, as opposed to resting, Morn will start gathering up what crew he can find. The remains of Rope Snake. Gives them their last rites.
Yeah.
He's like
I
pulling
will
crew
help you.
members out of the bird, picking feathers up.
Well, I mean, can't Rope Snake be restored? No, they're magical, aren't they?
He was a warrior. He died a warrior's death, Julian.
Yes, but I mean, you're so fond of him, and specifically Rope Snake is so useful. I mean, it'd be a shame not to, fix it.
He deserves his
Julian,
rest.
Him. Not it. Him.
You
Excuse me, fix them. I don't know how they identify. Sorry.
fair. You guys are down to 51 out of 100 crew, and the ship is at 576 out of 1,000.
It's tough. We've got half a crew for half a ship, so
Now the threshold is, it's bloodied value. So if the ship had gotten any more beat up, it would be sailing pretty poorly. If you were, but you do not have a full crew, so things are going to be a little bit slower.
All right, let's see. Well, I mean, yeah, not much we can do about that now. Yeah, or just gather up people you can, get just a count, get like an accurate head count of how many were lost, and then go through the rites for those that died to this big bird.
Okay.
As he's working on that, and I will talk about it later.
Oh, okay. All right. So is the goal to just wait a couple hours and go back for Andronikos, or do you want to wait for the cover of darkness to try to do it?
I guess we were gonna. Let me know if this is where I guess is at. Maybe like take an hour to short rest,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the pass without trace invisibility on the rowboats.
Now,
to try and get
PTS, I
Andronikos
know
back.
it looks like they're sailing in the opposite direction, but I'm sure they'll return.
I think they're turning around. The ship slowly turning.
He lets out a low chuckle and says, "This is nothing compared to the things I've had to steal before, and the things I've had to endure. I can wait with you, friend." And he just kind of settles down on a rock.
Good.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about what happened to me on that island?
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point he had to make a raft out of back hair to escape.
I mean, he was literally taken apart and strewed across a wall. I mean, he definitely has a good grounds to
Long
complain.
Island.
Yeah.
So you guys sit there and exchange horror stories
Yeah.
next to your giant egg.
He tells you about what it was like being a prisoner of Lutheria in the Nether Seas and the torment that he was put through, and does not explain at any point how he escaped, but simply just that it was pretty horrible.
Itself.
Yeah, pretty horrible. Apparently, he was trying to recover the soul of his daughter.
I think we knew a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we have for his quest.
Yeah.
I think.
His daughter Maya, who he was unable to save her in life and unable to save her from death. But in his attempts, he drew the ire of Lutheria. But eventually he did escape. And eventually, though, his life of thievery wound up, with him being exiled, etc., etc. So, you guys pass the time kind of trading stories back and forth. All right. You guys head back to get everybody, and you're using Operation Rowboats with Pass Without Trace.
And then once we get there, invisibility on the egg with pass without a trace going back. So that hopefully she just doesn't pay attention to us and doesn't notice the egg is gone. Well, she probably knows the egg is gone, but doesn't know it's us that took it.
As a fertilizing, gestating egg, we're going to be political and say that the egg is a creature and not an object. So you will be able to cast invisibility on it.
Glad we were approaching that.
But yeah, I don't have the energy to debate it. So we're just going to say that the egg is a creature.
I think you can cast an invisibility on objects as well. So
really?
I think so, yeah.
A creature you touch. This is the fifth age. This is the 5th age of magic, son.
Magic is dumb.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wear.
I want a system where magic's cool and really underpowered. Oh, I get that on Tuesdays. All right, I'm good. All right.
I guess as long as somebody could carry the egg, so we have to bring Pythor.
All right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, everything you're carrying gets turned.
Yeah, you would ignore encumbrance, right? So, is that what Pythor does? No, Pythor doesn't ignore encumbrance.
No, I think he just needs to have Pythor.
He's just like super strong.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because as long as it's
Plus, he
something
can
that
fly.
person is carrying, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, everything you're carrying turns invisible too. So as long as someone's carrying it and you turn them invisible.
Guys, I
It's
mean,
okay.
it is a creature though. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we've already.
Yeah.
This was just discussing the
Yeah.
alternative. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. But is it a willing creature, et cetera, et cetera? So, I don't know. It's
No,
a
it doesn't
fucking
say
egg.
willing on the spell actually.
Oh wow.
You can just turn. You can turn your enemies invisible.
That's problematic.
I mean, that could be pretty good because I mean, yeah, they'll get advantage, but they can't get targeted by spells.
Oh.
Somebody's
Somebody's getting healed. Is somebody getting healed too much?
Somebody goes down. Dang, that's pretty diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I can see.
I mean, we just used Feather's Fall to thwart a dive bombing rock. So yes, let's get diabolical.
That was
Yes.
pretty solid.
Oh, man.
Speaking of, I meant to do this in the moment, but there was a lot going on. See, but that was a brilliant play of having Julian ready a feather fall to stop the dive bombs. He's not here. I was praising him and everything. Oh well.
It's all right. He doesn't need it.
Well, it's
Alright.
it's a part of the official record, so
Okay.
he'll just clip it out, like save it on his phone. Like anytime he feels down about
Alright.
life, he'll just play that for himself. Yes, my
Okay.
team loves me. Thinks I'm brilliant.
That's a good
Taking a short
ringtone.
rest, right?
That's a good ringtone. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are taking a short rest.
All right.
Yeah, we're waiting a couple hours.
I
First
will.
hour.
I guess I'll roll to see if anything is attracted to this delicious dead
To the
chicken.
blood of the water.
Yeah.
I mean, there's delicious dead chicken and delicious dead hydra in this water.
And a decent amount of dead sailors.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'll
shit.
say the 2 hours you spend sailing out of view of the island, or at least what you hope is out of view of the island, and carving up the thing and resting, there were no encounters.
The total dead was 49 crew.
Well, you'd lost some crew before to the
Oh,
Cyrus.
fair. Yeah, we're down like
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
So we lost another 33.
Yeah. So you're down to 51 total.
All right. And we'll go and shake down Sibo for the extra drachmae. Those he can find, he'll put the drachmae over their eyes, and the rest will go into the sea. He'll say a short prayer to Etheria.
Okay. So, Maya, you're gonna use pass without trace.
Here, I'll spend it.
Gives a plus 10 to stealth checks. You're still gonna want to bring your stealthiest people for this, because a plus 10 ain't gonna do squat against this telescopic vision with a pass of 25. Oh my goodness. So who is going on the stealth mission?
I'm very stealthy. I can go.
It's got to be a group check, so you probably don't want anybody that might jeopardize that. But if you get caught
Yeah,
out,
like Andronicus, who's already there. So
so if you get caught out and she does decide to engage, it's gonna be a wild time.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
dive
especially
under.
stealthy, but I mean,
Oh,
want me
you
to
could just
go?
swim under the water too. Yeah, and these
I mean,
waters
we all
are pretty.
could, right? Like
Yeah.
we're not water breathing.
This water
Yeah.
is pretty over hunted by the rocks, so the encounter rate's pretty low. That might actually work better
Julian
than taking the
underwater?
rowboats in.
yeah, but Julian probably needs to stay, in a vessel of some sort.
Okay. Well, if it's just retrieval, you don't need the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say you got the right of it going underwater because with these apex predators, this area
Okay.
is over hunted. So
I know a way we can also make sure there's no other predators around there. So I still have another wild shape, so I can pass without trace, and then I'll concentrate on pass without trace dolphin.
Oh God!
All right. So with those precautions taken, I would say that you guys head back to the island. You find Andronicos, the egg, and Petios, and then swimming underwater hopefully out of her vision with pass without trace. I'm going to give her disadvantage then. So that would lower it to a 20. is her passive, and then you guys have a +10. So Maya, just give me a stealth roll, and you will just rep the whole group to save time.
All right, since
That's
let me,
it.
let me
Maya's
just-
gonna
let
rip
me
the
just- Oof, hold on, let me check.
That means you
Dolphins.
just have to get a 10. You just have to get a 10.
Or does
Julie
that
is back
again.
on the boat trying to boost morale for the dirty crew.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Stay
thinking
out
Dolphin
of this
form
one.
has a better chance of this than mine because I'm in Dolphin form.
just
But
need
okay.
a dirty 10, and everything's fine.
All right, here's a dexterity. Here it is.
All right.
Oof.
I'll succeed at a cost. Out of combat.
Okay.
But you're
Okay.
not wearing your helmet.
Next up, your lack of mental confidence was disadvantage to knowledge skill checks until the end of your next long rest, which is hopefully tonight. Incur long rest. Okay. All right. It is a stressful ordeal. It takes several hours. But by that afternoon, you're back on the ship with the Antikytherian recalibrated and an egg in your possession. Where did you recalibrate to?
Gets back to Themis, right? So we can bring this egg back.
Hey,
How
probably
are
drop it
we
off
on
where it
time
hatches.
for the island of time?
What day is it?
Island time was the 13th, right?
Oh yeah, we're a little close. It's the 8th. End of the 8th.
Yeah, how long is it going to take us to get back to Themis and our current situation?
It took us four. It took us four.
But it doesn't
that
matter.
was
get
that we
here.
had full crew.
Yeah.
The time is more nebulous. Because, like, islands move.
Yeah,
We
we
have
have to. It's every time you calibrate, you get a new time, unless
If you
you are
were-
willing to make sacrifices to Sidon.
If you calibrate to one place and then see how long it's going to take and you calibrate to another after that, or you have to calibrate again on a different island. You know what I'm saying?
Essentially, the gameplay is you pick where you want to go, then you find out how long it's going to take to get there.
And you can't change it after the fact.
I mean, you could go back, I guess, and recalibrate, but so you could check, see how long it's going to take from where you currently are and the way the seas are, and then you could check another place instead if you want to do
And
that.
then if we check the first place, would it change? I don't know.
It would not change because
Okay.
then you could just infinitely
Alright.
roll until you get the results you want.
Yeah, we should see how long it's going to take to get to the Themis and to the Island of Time. This should be our 2 checks.
Okay. Let's see. In chapter 6, traveling from island to island or mainland to islands takes. Let's see. Get my D out.
So I think we should just go straight to the Isle of Time. We only got 5 days.
It is 4 days to each place. 4 days to Themis, 4 days to the Isle of Time.
We'll just bank on this egg not
Yeah.
hatching then.
Yeah. Time then.
Okay. So you guys
But
go ahead.
one thing though is that we're going to be heading towards the Isle of Time with less crew.
Eh,
I don't know if we're going to be able to refill when we get there. But
That's
Probably
less
not.
crew to be cursed to age 40 years all of a sudden or something. It'll be fine.
I don't like it.
you think that might happen over there?
Who knows?
When's our next shot at getting to the Isle?
Oh, let's see. So Isle of Time on the 13th, or was it like next month? Yeah, 2 months from now, in the 9th day of Volkion.
Hey, time it is then.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not in the best situation now, but who's to say we'll be any better in 2 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we can maybe plan in 2 months. I'm a little concerned running off half-cocked like we are. 'Cause we just took a major beating. Like, the party's fine, but, like, all of our support structures are kind of, well, not in a great way.
What do we lose out on not going to going out to the Isle now and waiting?
I mean, for the spellcasters, this is essentially locking out your potential for high-level spellcasting. Without the secrets of the Isle of Time, mortals have no idea how to cast spells above the 5th level.
John just isn't gonna like it. I could go either way. We're in a rough spot, but it's manageable.
Well, we don't, like I said, we don't know much about the Isle of Time. Who knows? Maybe there is something there that can help us, take care of the ship while we're there. Maybe get more crew. God dang it! Oh man, it's a one only. I can't double.
Man, how come
Oof.
how can I wishy-washy now?
Yeah.
Trying to pull
oof.
sides here.
Do you need me to redo the poll? Okay, I'll redo the poll.
No, I mean this will make the decision happen. I have to make a decision now.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we all voted Isle of Time, so we're going.
Oh, I didn't vote yet.
All right.
Let's see.
Are we missing Sibo?
Yeah, we still are.
No, it looks like
He must
people.
have, he must have had to reset.
Going to which one makes it take longer for us to get to Praxis? Because then that's the one that he would want to take.
Fair.
Longest to get to Praxis would probably be back to Themis, because then if we want to
No, back
get
to
the
Mitros,
magic.
for sure.
Oh, back to Mitros. Yeah, so back to Mitros.
Sibo would vote back to Mitros then.
Okay.
Whatever is the longest time until it gets back to his father, that's the one he votes for.
Okay.
The orange gonna abstain.
Well, I mean, if I want,
No, let's go. I know I was questioning us going off half-cock, but to miss out on this opportunity, that is going to make or break against Sidon. Having our abilities, we're not going to beat him in a stand-up fight. It's going to come down to guile and what tools we have access to. And magic is the greatest tool.
and Julian, considering our goal here is to convince them that the Lotus Witch should be, re-added to their
To be forgiven. That
be forgiven.
She doesn't have to be let back in. It's just be forgiven and they acknowledge that she's right.
Yeah, she was right. That's good. As we found out today, is that I think you are the best person to do that convincing. So when we get there, it's going to be mostly on you.
Then it's mostly on me.
So if you want to go now, or if you want to take some time to prepare.
No, we go. This is not a chance to be missed.
Okay.
Let's do it then.
Now I need to know how. I have to figure out how we. Is there Andronicus? I know you have a book about raising dragons and their eggs. Is there anything in there similar to about raising a rock egg?
Maya, this is a children's book. It has pictures.
Any pictures of rocks?
There are no pictures of rocks.
Well, that settles that then.
I see. I had this Amazon book, and you see the Amazon book. It's all words, no pictures.
Well, if it's a matter of resources, then we can return to Mitros after we're done with the Isle of Time, or perhaps the Sphinx there will be able to give us insight into raising a rock.
I guess if I were to try and think of all the other birds in nature and how their eggs are raised and stuff like that, can I see if I know anything?
Yeah. Give me a knowledge nature check.
Okay.
I mean, also just thinking to what you saw when you were already at the top of the area where their nest was.
In the 12 seconds I was up there, I didn't really see too much.
Look, you have a 359 perception. Like...
All right, let's see. Okay, you recall the general state of raising seahawks and eagles and things like that, and it would kind of follow that same vibe,
Okay.
just bigger.
Okay. I'll try and work on. I mean, that's what Maya's going to be working on. Is trying to be a mother's rock egg.
So
while we're on a trip.
amongst seahawks, mommy and daddy take turns hunting. One is hunting and one is caring for babies. And let's see. You know that seahawks mate for life, and they never separate once they are together.
Mm.
Sometimes the female will divorce the male if they don't do a good job hunting. That's rough.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess in this case, I guess in this case, he didn't do a good job hunting.
Damn.
Wow,
Damn.
you are a home wrecker.
Let's see. The eggs and the birds prefer the highest possible elevation they can find. You imagine in the case of this that the cold and the air pressure and stuff contribute towards the healthy hatching of the egg. Let's see. Okay. Unlike many birds, they will lay eggs more frequently than just once per season if conditions are right, which would explain why they had babies and also eggs.
Okay. I just realized something. There was 2 rocks, and we saw 3 babies, right? And then 2 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of rocks.
That is a lot of rocks.
Oh man. Okay.
Well, these are the most legendary rocks. There are, big birds that hunt areas, and islands and stuff around the world. These are just the rocks that the legends are based on. The the babies are probably more manageable and smaller size and don't overhunt an entire, section of the ocean kind of thing.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. The incubation period of the egg is roughly 120 days, but you're not sure how long this egg has already been incubating.
Okay. I guess I'll probably, for now, since this is about the size of a wine barrel,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably see if I can have it set up in like an area of Maya's room, and set up that area to try and be, using magic to try and make sure the environment there is as close to its normal, its preferred climate and stuff like that inside the room, where that's a combination of a using fire to make it warm enough, or ice magic to make it cool enough. Things like that. Keep the air pressure inside the place low enough so that it seems like it's in high altitude.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay. So, any other preparations before you guys set sail for your 4-ish day journey?
I don't think there's any general preparation that we need to do. I mean, if we can do research, but I don't think we don't have resources on board to do that. But with Sibo's keen mind, I'm sure he would exactly recollect from our conversations with the Lotus Witch, because I'm presently drawing a blank. So what exactly was it we were trying to get them to say she was right about? I can't remember.
I don't believe she revealed that information to you, just that she wanted them to admit that they were wrong and she was right.
I think that's just a bit I've got it written down somewhere.
I remember correctly, I think it had to do something with the with what she wrote on all those trees. That was her like research she was doing on the trees that got messed up by the centaurs, and they kicked her out because of that research. And the centaurs destroyed the research, and she got upset because of that, and gave them the cursed them all. Think.
Take it with a grain of salt, but this is from December 2021. There's if we go to the Time Wizard Island and get them to redact Lotus Witch's banishment and an apology, she'll revert the Centaur's course and aid us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure she didn't give you guys any of the deets.
All right, so we're just going to play dumb then.
I mean, it's not so much dumb, just uninformed. So.
Well, I kind of feel like the Sphinx are going to be like, really? You didn't get it out of her before coming to us?
I got
Really?
Yeah, I got more info here. Let's see.
Okay.
If we're able to complete the task, defeating the other Sphinxes to admit they were wrong for exiling you, and the curse is lifted with all those that are cursed, return to their... This is one of the questions that we directly asked her. And, so yeah, from this you can... Essentially, that she doesn't really care about getting permission to come back, it's just that they admit that they were wrong for exiling her.
Yeah, they have to apologize for her stupidity. I'm looking back at my notes from that.
For her stupidity?
No, for their stupidity.
Oh, I was about to say...
Well, stupidity is in quotes, so that's from words, not...
Gotta be careful how you forget that apology phrase.
Yeah.
Well, Maya has gotten a lot more experience at diplomacy, so maybe Maya could take lead on this one.
I think so, yeah.
No.
I mean, I think Maya and Julian working together, because my insight's a lot better now than it was when we started this adventure, but Maya's insight still surpasses mine.
All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm checking some encounters to see what occurs while you guys are traveling.
Because my passive insight's still, well, I think it's 19 or 20.
Let's see. Here, and then there. Okay. Do this. Alright. So, I'm checking my Isle of Time folder, and it says, it doesn't have any maps in it, and it says, check the compendium. That feels very Island of Time, so I'm going to check the compendium and see where that is at. The result that you got for your sailing is that a god that one of the player characters worships, or is beholden to, shows up to give you guys a blessing. So one morning while you were traveling, it would be the third day of travel. Kyra says, "Oh, hey guys, you're doing great. I don't know. Take my blessing." And she gives you all
Hot pockets.
she gives you all a boon. And the boon will simulate a potion of speed, which I believe is a haste effect. If you use it.
All right. We're all like moping around, hanging out in the common area. Kyra comes through, passes out the speed hot pockets.
Yeah. When the table says that you have to do it, you have to do it. So.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right.
No worries.
All right. We're going to Isle of Time. Yay!
Was that what you had voted for? We assume that you would either have voted for that or to go back to Mitros.
My dad's not at the Isle of Time, right?
Not that you
Yeah.
know of.
Yeah, we're good.
I guess we chose right.
Yeah.
That was the reason.
Man, poor Sibo's dad. Poor Sibo's dad.
Yeesh.
just wants to see his baby boy one more time. One more time.
Well, then he shouldn't have fucking left without me, huh?
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Pancakes. We're supposed to make
Wheeling it out
pancakes
here.
that morning.
You just need to get 1 gallon of milk.
I mean, you did just receive a boon from Kyra, because she was contractually obligated to give you guys one.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Per the random encounter.
So as we're traveling, I guess Julian's still working on the spine staff, since okay. So you need me to make like 3 or 4 tinker tools checks? Well, hyper staff is what it is.
Yeah. Whatever we have it set up on your character sheet, right? So you would just make the
Downtime.
Yeah, downtime stuff. Okay. It's nice that you guys had a travel result that didn't result in something horrible, which was a nice change of pace.
You don't get that too much cursed straw, do you?
Anyways, let's see. I have everything prepped. Don't lie to me. Hold on. Give me my goddamn island of time maps. Let's see. Odyssey.
I don't know if anybody else was helping, but I rolled pretty good.
Oh, excellent. I will roll the NPC's checks in a moment.
And I think any spare time Julian has, he will actually seek out Oren and want to pick Oren's brain about his time in the Nether Seas, his time with Lutheria, if he's willing to talk about it.
Oren would be pretty cagey, but he would use the opportunity to, if you gotta pick his brain, he'd go around and gather up the rest of the hop. And let's see.
Now, the focus wouldn't be so much on like how you suffered or anything like that. Julian's focus is more on Lutheria, if you're willing to share, if that makes a difference.
Yeah, he's gonna curve you and try to turn it into a group session where he's gonna say, I think we need to discuss what went down in the area of the rock. Just make sure that we're all on the same page.
Well, what do you mean? Just make sure we're on the same page. I mean, we tried to be diplomatic until that was no longer an option. Yes?
Yeah, we did try diplomacy, but I think communication was poor, and it resulted in a multi-pronged approach that led to the death of a third of the crew.
Yeah. What would you propose to fix the communication issue?
The easiest solution is to have a more solid plan going in with contingencies for when things go wrong, when Maya gets picked up off the boat and whisked away. I think from then on we should have dropped diplomacy and went for the kill. At that point, things are too shaky to rely on the sensibilities of this creature. From what I understand, their intelligence wasn't much more than an average bird. Is that right, Maya?
Well, actually, a bit more, but I was speaking to it. They did seem to, I mean, major concepts they didn't understand, but I tried to convince them that, to help us hunt the Kraken, and they seemed, understood that magic exists and they shouldn't attack it because it had magic. I tried to convince them that with our help we have magic, we could do it. But I'm no silver tongue like Julian.
That's fair enough. You don't need to be we don't expect that of you. Just saying, going forward, you can't have a mundane approach that keeps us in the loop and that has us knowing what to do in a given situation. I think we need to devise some method of long-range communication, if it's possible through magic or some other means.
Well, that's the trouble, is that all of our long-range communication has been through Sibo's book, and that has has served us well in the past, but I mean, I fully appreciate your concern, Ohlen, but I feel that we're trying to come up with a solution for a problem that has just now arisen, and I don't know if we'll necessarily run into it again.
I think there's definitely situations that will come someday soon where the party is split up and needs to communicate.
Certainly, when that happens, we have to make sure that the split is between Sivo and Julian are in separate locations when that split happens, so that they can communicate with each other. And that's how we kind of done it so far. But I understand what you're saying. There has to be some way for us to, all of us, communicate with each other at some point. I don't know if any magic, druid magic that can do that. I'm not sure if you know something like that, Julian, or there's some type of item.
Something you could make, maybe.
I mean, with a 17 intelligence, and given Julian's time spent with other artificers, would he be familiar with sending stones?
The concept of a sending stone is viable, but the main component for that is the brain stem of a two-headed giant,
which is just not. It is counter to what we're about at this.
And the two-headed Gigans were nearly wiped out during the the Esther's Purge, essentially. But they do still exist. So you could still try to find them, and then obviously they killed a lot of two-headed Gigans back in the day. So sending stones are out in the world, so you could try to find them and barter for them and such.
That's slightly more appetizing, but I feel like us going out of our way to try and kill two-headed Gigans runs counter to our desire to be better than what came before.
Of course, and I'd never suggest that, but if we know the magic is possible and if we know such devices exist, we definitely need to be on the lookout for these. A chance comes across where we can obtain some.
I mean, it's certainly possible, but we would be breaking our vow to do better than what came before. I mean, we could be on the lookout for sending stones and try and barter for them, should we, but that makes it problematic having them.
These sending stones, are they only... How do they work? Do they work with multiple? Like, if all of us have a sending stone, can we all talk to each other?
They work in pairs. It requires the brain stems of two-headed Gigans to make, which is where the problematic part comes into play. Because I don't like seeking out a creature just to slay it for the sake of that. I mean, the rock was one thing. The Hydra, I guess that makes us a bit hypocritical. But again, we're trying to make the most of things.
Hydra and the rock are both monsters, Julian.
Right, but I mean,
I wouldn't suggest
one person's
Cyclops.
monsters, another person's native. You know, I mean, everyone that Sidon's rounded up as allies view the settlers as interlopers, and we have proven to be nothing but violent destroyers of culture and of life. And if we're trying to unite everyone against Sidon, who's brutalized and bastardized, betrayed everyone's goals, we have to set an example. And
I don't disagree. I'm merely suggesting we need a way to communicate. It doesn't result in us losing 30 sailors every time we come across some monster or challenge.
Well, then we can keep an eye out for the sending stones.
That's either that, or we need to shore up the Stormbreaker's defenses. We used to have the ballistas, and they used to have a housing unit around them. Once those were gone, the ship is just fully exposed. The crew is running around on the deck. Every single time something has happened, it's because there's nothing on the ship to help protect the crew. Maybe next time we're in Mitros, we should see if we can I mean, I don't know if the pact peace is ending soon, so I don't know how much time we have. But
And there lies the challenge. It's time. But I take your point. We could perhaps create an armored shell for the top decks, make it harder for creatures to get in, do damage, rebuild the turret, as you said. All these things we can look into once we make land at Mitros again. But I think that's going to have to wait. I mean, we want to get back to Themis so you can, confirm your victory and further solidify your standing with your people over success with the Rock. Lord knows what we'll run into to take us elsewhere after that.
What'll nod. Good talk. And then he'll leave.
wait a second.
It kind of seems like you avoided the thing that they wanted to talk about by distracting you with other things to talk about.
No,
Must
just talking
learn
about.
this. Must learn this. Or his deception has gone up or out while he's been in the nether seas.
And when he leaves,
Makes sense.
when he leaves, he just slips through the floor into a lower deck.
I see. All right. Let's see.
Fingers in your ears going, I can hear you. Blah, 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 blah.
All right. I guess Chandris and Kyra would have everybody gather on deck as you guys are approaching the spot that allegedly this is all going to happen.
What spell should I bring on this adventure?
Isle of Time.
Yeah,
Island full of lotus witches. Hmm.
All right. So let me get rid of the remains of this rock. There we
Gotta
go.
bring that Spider-Man 2 VHS. That's gonna be probably worth a pretty penny here to one of these eccentric types.
The ship would have healed
It doesn't ever leave my person.
200 health by now, so I'll give it 200 health.
While you were swimming underwater, it was there.
He's
with you.
obviously got the special limited edition blockbuster waterproof case.
He doesn't know how magnetic strips work.
I got it in Hawaii.
He doesn't have a
Of course it's
VHS player, so it doesn't really matter
Yeah,
too much.
Right,
Waterproof,
it's a
waterproof.
totem. It's a totem of power and luck. You know, that's
Mhm.
that's what it's for. All right, let's see. Okay. As you guys settle on the ship, that the night before your arrival, Kyra takes you guys back to the wider world. There we go. And then she motions to the skies, and she says, "Look there." Yep, right there. You can see the constellation of the blacksmith. Now, buckle yourselves in, because this is a good one. In ancient times in Thylea, there was a fearless inventor named Leonidas. He was known for his insatiable curiosity and unwavering determination. He set out on a quest to unravel the mysteries of Thylea. And he had heard whispers of an ancient artifact hidden deep within a remote labyrinth, capable of bending the fabric of time itself. Guided by the divine whisperings of the oracle, Leonidas embarked on a treacherous journey that led him to a forgotten temple dedicated to the nameless god of time. As he entered the temple, he was greeted by a pair of magnificent sphinxes guarding the entrance. These sphinxes were known as Rhea and Eros. They possessed the ability to see through time. They posed a riddle. What creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? She makes a face like, but we all know how that goes. And those who answered incorrectly were met with a swift and fatal end. Leonidas, however, was a man of intellect and strategy. and she looks at Julian while she says that, and you notice she's very proud of you, Julian. And then he, let's see. Leonidas pondered the riddle and came upon a realization. The answer was man. At birth, a man crawls on all fours, representing morning. In adulthood, man walks on two legs, representing afternoon. And in old age, a man walks with the aid of a cane, representing evening. Impressed by his wisdom, the Sphinxes granted Leonidas passage into the inner sanctum of the temple. There he discovered the fabled artifact, an ancient hourglass filled with sand, infused with the power of time. With the hourglass in his possession, he had gained the ability to travel through time. Impressed by his wisdom, the Sphinxes granted Leonidas... just read the same thing. Driven by a desire to witness great events of the past and unlock the secrets of the future, Leonidas embarked on a series of daring time-traveling adventures. He witnessed the fall of the ancient Gaigan Empire, the rise of that empire to power once again, the legendary Dolphin Wars, and even the invasion of strange fleets from lands far beyond the northern mists. He gained profound knowledge and wisdom with each journey, becoming renowned as a sage and advisor of kings. Yet with great power came great responsibility. Leonidas soon realized that meddling with time had consequences. The fabric of reality had begun to unravel, and chaos threatened to consume the world. That was when they came for him, the Furies. He had broken too many of Thylea's natural laws. He stood against the Furies, but it was hopeless, and they tore his body to pieces. The end.
Boy, it sure would be bad to have the Furies after you again.
Again.
It already happened to you once.
So
You took your axe, right?
she steps back from the
That was
I guess
Briarus, the Gaigan of Fate. Not nearly as bad as the Furies.
when you
Yes,
say
thank
that, Pythor and Kyra nod somberly, as does Yala. All three of them seem to be afeared of the mere mention of the Furies. All right.
There's some way we could get them to go after Sidon. That'd solve a lot of problems.
Chandras approaches the presentation area. Zamrock sets up the little easel, and they put the little slides up and everything.
Bust out the charts.
Okay. Do we even have a picture of the Isle of Time? There's no way. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's actually a map of it. Okay. So it's just sort of a drawing of an island with a lot of question marks around it. Zamrock's worked really hard on it. And he just sort of looks at all of you and he says, I will be honest, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what waits for us there. It is a realm outside of our knowledge and even our imagination. What you have experienced with the Lotus Witch is but a small taste of the madness and the power that the Sphinx bring everywhere they go. And this is their homeland. You would be wise not to raise blade or spell against them in their sacred home, for that would spell the end of your journey, I have no doubt. You should be confident in what it is you seek, and you should be confident in who you are, because time runs in every direction and is a slippery thing. This island defies all the rules that we hold dear. Every building block that makes up reality is reshaped, reformed, and turned upside down and reassembled. Who you are when you enter the island may not be who leaves, if any leave at all. This is a place where the mind and the wit are far stronger than any weapon or magic we could bring with us.
I pat Julian on his back consolingly.
Chandras, you said no magic or blade should be raised against them. What about magic that we use to bolster ourselves? Would that be viewed in the same way?
I feel as if most of the denizens of this island will feel in no way threatened by anything any of us try to do.
But they might take affront.
Correct. For example, if you were enjoying a walk and you saw insects flitting about in the trees and the bracken of the woods along the path, you would pay them little mind. But should one land on you and sting you, you would reflexively squash it. Does that make sense?
It does.
It is important to note that the histories, as Sibo can attest, do claim that the island is full of secrets, knowledge, and power beyond the imaginings of even the gods themselves. Journeying to this island is one of the greatest risks we'll ever take. But there is the potential to leave here, empowered beyond our wildest imaginings. But there is also a chance that we might never leave. Lost in time forever.
Speaking of time, and if it works that weird here, we could enter and then come back at a different time, maybe.
That is a danger. We might return in the past. We might return mere moments later. We might return, and the battle that is yet to be fought will have been fought without us.
Let's tread cautiously then, and be on our best behavior.
Yeah.
So, who are we taking ashore?
I feel like we have to take Chandras with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Did he slap down his token?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely wants to go. Liren would definitely like to go, but
Oh yeah, I think she'd be a good pick too.
You think so? That telekinetic boost
Telemachus.
coming in clutch?
Gotta take Telemachus.
Yeah, because we can't go anywhere without him.
Is this
It's nice to hear you come around though.
Is this a Falana trip?
I mean, Falana would definitely want to go. I mean,
On me. I mean,
there's a lot of people that really want to go.
Obviously, we gotta bring cred.
cred.
What?
No.
What?
No.
We keep looking around, and Kyra keeps raising her hand, but we just ignore her.
Aw.
Wow. Kyra can come. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well,
Pythor,
Would-
as much as he is into sphinxes, he does not want to go.
Maybe Nessa?
I mean,
Never a bad pick.
That's just down for whatevs.
Just
Lost in time. Eh.
some
I think that might help with the situations we run into. And I hate to say this, Mother, but we were saying about best behavior. And I love you very much, but sometimes the shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I mean, it's bad enough that I'm going.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm sure it won't be super fun or anything like that. I'll just stay on the boat. It's cool.
Maybe we should put up for a vote because personally, Kyra, I think that you should go.
Thank you, Sibo. I mean,
Judging
if you
by
really
past
think,
events, I think maybe that if she wants to go here and we don't bring her with us, she'll go there anyway by herself.
Nessa says, well, if like you really wanted to go, man, like I don't mind staying behind. I trust you that you'll be able to find your way back through time and you won't get lost forever and leave me all alone.
I mean, if anybody has had experience with Sphinxes and the Lotus Witch, it is Nessa.
It's an Essa, yeah.
That is true. She would definitely be the resident expert. Her and Julian would have spent the most time around the Lotus Witch. Okay, so it looks like your team is Zamrox of Chandris, Lyran Coldflame, Falana of Astoria, Telemachus, and Nessa.
Prime
Sound good,
team right
everybody?
there.
Alright.
Captains?
Andronicus, you bringing all your Pokemans?
Yeah, Nicephorus, Callius, Elpis, Elise, all no.
Oh, dang. Halise
Elises?
wants to know if you will share the secrets of high-level magic with her when you return.
Maybe he's a paladin.
Absolutely.
I'll share it with you.
Oh man. It's like, yeah, you're gonna teach me what, 3rd level spells?
I mean, fair. Fair.
Listen, not everybody's good at everything, okay? Alright.
Plus, I mean,
Well, okay,
Julian
high level wizards, I guess, but you know, yeah.
Julian will also argue to Kyra that if she should probably stay behind and keep an eye on Katniss.
Of course. She says, "No, it's fine. It's fine.
Really softening the blow, Julian.
I gave you guys the blessing that I was contractually obligated to give you, and then I think that I hope that will be enough. Just remember to lock in new coordinates when you first hit land. That way you know, have them just in case."
Yep, that's a good idea.
Sound advice.
All right.
By the way,
Okay.
what was the blessing?
Oh, the blessing
Potion of haste.
is essentially
Potion
a
of speed. Excuse me.
Yeah, potion of speed. Yeah.
I made this. If anybody wants it, you can use this. I made that.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. Can we just drag it into items? Let's see. Boon of
No,
speed.
in that case, I will delete the potion of speed I dragged onto my sheet.
Oh, no worries. Here, I'll go ahead and make this available to everybody. Thank you, Dom.
It's an
All
action to
right.
activate, right?
Yes, because well, you would treat it the same way you treat a potion, I guess. So,
Okay.
I guess you could do it as a bonus action.
All right.
All right. Let's see. So, Island of Time. Okay. Ugh. All right. Some of you go to sleep that night. Do any of the champions of death want to share their dreams to unlock their boon the next day, or do you keep those a secret?
Oh, you have to share them publicly? Or it'll
Yes.
talk through them with etiquette.
Okay. I mean, meta, you have to share them so that people know what you dreamed about.
Since Orn was kind of cagey about anything Etheria related, Julian will seek out Lyran and ask her as far as the extent of her knowledge and whether or not, if there were resources at the Indigo Island libraries that the elves keep. on that matter.
Okay, regarding what?
Lutheria.
Oh, regarding Lutheria. I mean, what did she? Yeah, she says, what would you like to know?
Everything I possibly can. I don't know what's going to be relevant, what's not, but I feel that understanding her power, finding a way to thwart it somehow, some way, it's going to be critical later on.
All right. Well, you ready to write this down?
Yes.
Well, she is one of the children of Thylea. She and her twin brother Sidon were the last born. They betrayed their siblings and stole their powers for themselves. They have essentially used their power to create a revisionist history, wherein they are the progenitors and creators of the Fae and Giant races, and unquestionably worshipped and ruled throughout history, though the true histories that my people have uncovered reveal one of lies and treacheries and betrayals at every turn, and a family that lacks any of the sort of morals and morality that mortals might have. Their Cantamane is simply a force of destruction, bent on the protection of Thylea at any cost, and gladly metes out unfair, or at least through our own reckoning, punishments to his children and the many beings that dwell upon this world. Thylea is an absent goddess, refusing to answer the prayers of her people or speak to any, though it is rumored that Maya, her champion, receives occasional visions and advisements. Lutheria is, or was, a powerful and curious creature. She gladly welcomed the outsiders who made it past her father's wrathful defenses. Her heart was broken, it is said, by Esther's slaughter of the native people and the war that followed. It is said that she set aside her love of the settlers and the protections that she had put in place and allowed her brother to punish them for their hubris and their crimes. Some say that the abundance of power that she has taken upon herself and that has been given or burdened upon her by her parents has driven her mad. A being with such power, but a mind unsound to wield it, could only spell disaster. Oh, also she has a scythe that never misses when she swings it, and it reaps the souls of those it kills. Also, allegedly, when you stand against her, you literally stand against death, and you start to die as soon as you raise violence against her.
What the fuck?
That's what the stories say. There are some who have fought her and simply dropped dead for the effort. So, if you were to confront her, you would need to have protections against death itself. OOC, she's saying that Lutheria manipulates death saving throws. So you would want to have all sorts of things to help you against death saving throws.
I'm ready
God,
on
I could,
Andronicus'
oh my,
shoulders.
that would be such a hard. Like at the start of your turn, if you're within an aura, you have to make a death saving throw at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh,
Nuts.
She also says, the crystalline scythe of which I speak is said to hold some of the greatest evils and nightmares that have tried to find their way into Thylea through less physical means. While it is true that it holds the souls of those who have wronged her or those she believes her enemies, it also contains spirits and entities of absolute madness, evil, and destruction that she has reaped before they could reach the world and destroy it. She is a guardian and a defender of Thylea, but she is also dangerous and unpredictable. She is cruel and capricious, much like the Fae that she patrons. Does that help you at all, Julian?
It does.
And she whispers to you and says, do you know who would know even more? It is Chandris. I believe that in his past, he was a servant of Lutheria.
I'm not quite sure how well he likes me. I don't know if he'd be willing to share that information, but it's worth a shot.
Okay. So, did you try to get info from Chandris, or are you ready to go to the Isle of Time? Or we're kind of at time. So...
We're at time. I would.
Yeah.
Julian would still try and press his luck and try and get information from Chandris, but we can do that next session.
Oh, we're already at the Isle of Time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is the night before the Isle of Time.
All right, guys, we're at time. I like it.
Oh, I see. We're
Yeah.
at time. We're at time. At time. Nice.
Jumping to the
Nice.
puns.
That was a long walk for a short
Hey.
joke.
Hey, my jokes are never. Wait, is that a halfling comment? What's
Oh
up?
no! Oh
What the
no! You know he's dating the HR officer, so
That's right.
it's like, yeah.
Nessa!
that's gonna be-
Nessa!
Did somebody
I'd like
call
to-
you short again?
I would like to
sweetie?
file a complaint officially.
Oh, another one? Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I need it in
Is there,
triplicate this time.
is there a conflict of interest there?
What? I would like to file another complaint, Nessa.
Of course, sweetie. Who hurt your feelings today?
Mm-hmm. There's some slander going on about
no.
conflicts of interest. I'm checking to see if it was written down as well in case there was some libel, but I only heard it.
All right. So with the morning looming, the rising of the sun will reveal the island, and you will sail to it, and you will cast yourselves into probably the craziest fucking content available in this adventure.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. So with that, we will leave off right before the arrival to the island. So you have a week outside of game to make any last sort of preparations, things that you think you need to have done, backup plans. Make sure you are very clear about what you're trying to do on this island, because it will be very easy to get wrapped up in things, trapped. All right. I feel like your experience with the False Hydra and the Lotus Witch should probably have prepared you guys for this island pretty well.
That's very comforting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
it-
we're playing D&D. A lot of D&D is what I'm hearing.
well, it's very Alice in Wonderland with more acid. So
Perfect.
Wow,
Yeah.
there was a lot of acid involved in the first go round.
yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh,
So you're saying
acid and
we're
opium.
playing. So the next episode is Mythic Exiles. Or-
No,
or
next one is well, that's not a bad theory. This might be some time loops. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. In that case, we'll go ahead and end the game. Quick announcements. Tomorrow night we've got Odyssey Prime. Obviously you should not watch that. They are in chapter 12, which is the last chapter of the entire campaign, including the post campaign. So they are I don't know, probably it's like 6 sessions, I think, from the end of the whole campaign period. But we'll see. It might go longer, it might go shorter. I don't know. Tuesday night, Cyberpunk and Pathfinder Abomination Vaults. Wednesday night, we're gonna keep playing some Dragon's Dogma.
I gotta ask before Wednesday night as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be running another level 8 one-shot Pathfinder severe encounter, but this time it is not a single boss monster that's 3 levels higher than the party. There's no monster that's higher level than the party. So and I still have some spots left open. So if anybody's interested, check the game listing because you could come and try out some level 8 Pathfinder.
Very nice. Thursday, Curse of Strahd Nightfall will resume. Ended up canceling this past week. It was a crazy week, but we will resume that. Friday, we might have a podcast. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Saturday morning, Red Handed Doom continues. Saturday night, I don't know what's going on. We might play some video games. We might not. If luck holds, they won't release this last expansion this week, and we'll have to wait 2 more weeks to play it. Just a shame. Just a shame. A real shame. And then Sunday morning, it will be Curse of Strahd Daybreak, and Sunday night we'll be back here. So, does anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
I may have a challenge making Mother's Day.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, next is Sunday. Next Sunday is Monday. Yeah, I might have some challenges there too.
I mean, I'm writing up divorce papers, but I might have a problem making Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh, for your mom? Is that what you're getting your mom for Mother's Day? Is another divorce?
She's been asking for years.
Oh my gosh, that's really sad.
Jeez.
Shoot, that is Mother's Day. All right, give me your availability as soon as you know it. I feel like if we're down too many people, we should postpone. Because there's like some pretty wild shit that's gonna go down on this island. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
I'll let you know this week.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. On that note, unless anyone has any other announcements or shouts, we're gonna go ahead and end it.
All right. Thanks for running. Thanks for the game.
All right. Night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.